Let's go! Woo! Chronicles of the Coast, weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream. This is the fourth and final week of our American Heart Association Heart of Amarth fundraiser campaign. You can donate to the American Heart Association. It is one of the number one killers of men and women in North America. It kills more women than breast cancer, and it probably kills more men than anything else. I don't know. Maybe gun violence is number one. I don't know. Crack of lightning right there.
Random lightning.
Maybe gun violence. Don't talk about that forbidden topic. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, your producer's over here looking at you, just like,
no, we don't talk about.
shh, jeez.
We're not going to get into the politics.
People come here to be entertained, not sad.
I'm not entertained. Oh, man. Oh, speaking of, that's completely off topic. Never mind, we're not going to talk about that. I'm like already in tangent land over here. That is a plague that my original first founding D&D group suffered from terribly. Tangent land, we called it. Tis a silly place.
It's a homebrew world.
Tis a silly place. Let's not go there, actually.
Very well.
On second thought. Welcome to Chronicles of the Coast. So, I guess that was my announcement, is that this is the final week of our Heart of Amarth fundraiser campaign. Get out your pocketbooks. Nobody has a pocketbook anymore. Get out your smartphones and log into... Actually, it's just a link, I believe. Mm-hmm. Click on a link somewhere around here and donate to the American Heart Association, because you unlock a couple of fun things for the players when you do so. Like their own impending doom. Actually, that's later on tonight, regardless if you donate or not. They're so stoked for tonight.
Oh, yeah. Super.
Super stoked. So let's pop over to the players and...
Hello!
Players.
Hello, players. I'm Chris. I'm playing Ember, the turtle guy that you saw in the earlier sequence of images. Cleric.
Can you tell us more about those images?
Yes.
And what you see when you click on that overlay?
So as far as announcements go, there is an overlay for D&D Beyond, which we have all inputted our characters into our campaign. You can enable the overlay in Twitch through the browser. And then if you just mouse over, I think it's on the left side. I think you can actually set where the overlay is. But mouse over it, it should show a picture of our characters and kind of what we are and how much hit points we have and stuff like that. Cool stuff.
Yeah, super cool stuff. So, in an effort to maintain a robust representation of what our characters are, we have created some homebrew ideations of, statistical feats, I guess you could say. For example, occult devotee is very similar to what one might call magical initiate. What is the feat?
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's kind of what you have to do on the D&D Beyond interlays. You have to kind of create sort of, homebrew things.
Sure.
Basically.
If you don't want to buy it.
Right, if you don't want to buy it. And so,
that's way to cheat the system.
That's sort of what we've done. Right. I mean, I don't have +5 in deception and persuasion for no reason. Okay, this is on purpose. Sure. My point is it's kind of fun if you look through it. You can kind of see what we've done and how we've sort of, made things work for our system. And of course, as always, we have the looming Game Storm initiative that will be coming soon.
Yep. So
very soon.
With some more information on the actual dates of our live show and stuff at GameStorm.
Almost exactly 1 month away, right?
But it sounds like we're gonna do Saturday. So if you're buying tickets, if you're looking for tickets,
if you're gonna go any day and you would like to see us, that day is gonna be Saturday, and you're gonna be looking to clear some space between the areas, the hours of 2 to 7 p.m.
Yeah. Right. So it's March 28th.
28th, I believe is
March 28th.
Yeah. So you wanna clear that.
Yeah.
For your
Come see us.
Yep.
Have some fun.
Indeed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have so much fun. Smile, John.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
Hi, I played John Wallace, and God damn it.
Oh, son of a.
So close. God damn it. All right.
Do it again.
Sorry, let me stop dropping that. Anyway, so yeah, I play Mooney Rumblefort, and my name is John Wallace. My friend over here forgot to introduce his character, and our character who's not here tonight so far,
Right.
he's going to be a little bit later, is Rick, and he plays Nakma. Gosh, what is Nakma's last name? Never
don't
asked.
know.
Yeah.
Ma, I believe.
No, I think
Knack.
one word. No. Do you know for sure?
I actually don't.
Or was that a joke?
No.
That was a joke. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a little
Taz
slow on
has
the
a sense of
punchline.
humor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dan is playing Taz. And I think we're ready to start the Shadow Storm.
Yeah. So we are halfway between the city that we just saved. And the next city that we're going to
saved.
for
Right,
some other
Lando?
reasons.
I mean, we are the flat out heroes of the North.
Yes.
And now we're just ditched
Ooh.
on the road.
Well, it's because we look like the people who are supposed to be already dead.
Oh, man.
Hi,
Doing a
everybody.
little quick thing. on
Hi,
Facebook, too.
Dr. Frank!
Because it is our last night. We're
Yeah.
like all the cameras are on. Because it is our last night on our fundraiser, I just wanted to make a quick Facebook Live video
A little behind
so
the
that people
scenes.
can see our behind the scenes.
Yes. Hello, my
Anybody
friends.
out there who happens to log on real quick, because it's for a good cause, the American Heart Association, once again, you can donate on our live stream at twitch.tv/chroniclesotc, and I made a link so everybody can do that.
100% of the donations go to the American Heart Association.
Yeah, and it unlocks fun stuff in
Yep.
game. So
Exactly. And, you know,
Yeah.
we'll make fools of ourselves
Yeah,
and
totally.
possibly die in the process.
The last one's an encounter, isn't it? Like a really bad one?
well, we get to choose it for another evening.
Oh, we get to choose a boss fight.
Yeah,
And
so
he has to craft
That was
the
Jesse's
encounter
really fun
around it.
idea.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So he's gonna give us a CR, and we
Strahd.
can look through the monster
Strahd.
manual.
Oh my
no,
God,
well, he's
are
gonna
you
give us the
serious?
CR.
Come on, Strahd. No. Come on, let's fight Strahd for one
We're not
game.
even close.
Like, he'll be like super weak.
It's up to him to craft the encounter. We say Strahd, and he does whatever
Anyway,
he does, right?
Anyway, yeah. He can just be
Okay,
like,
I'll give you a minimum CR.
Yes.
Oh, we can go up.
Yeah. Look, if you
No
Fight
balls.
the Xanathar.
Tarask!
you guys can fight, you can decide whatever monster you want to fight, and we'll roll up new characters later.
It's like that picture of the two adventurers and this giant dragon. And he's like, hit him with your crossbow, Mitch.
Yeah. Right. No, if we do like stretch goals, if we do 150 tonight, the encounter is.
I actually don't know
Strahd.
if it will lock after 100. So.
Right.
We don't know what happens when we hit our goal. Anybody out there, once again, we're doing a fundraiser for the American Heart Association on our stream. Twitch.tv/chroniclesotc. So share this and share the stream, and anybody who sees it, get some people to sign in and watch it. I'm going to finish this real quick, and we'll get to our game. That's the end of our announcements.
Yeah.
Share your love with hearts.
We have raised how much money for heart disease?
$80 already.
$80 we have raised
Right.
for the American Heart Association.
$80 that you have raised.
Yeah, and that's
You.
and
You.
No, yeah, we didn't do anything but play a game, so that's $80 that people have donated who have watched our stream, which feels
and that's
like
made possible
It's
by
really cool.
Stevicus Prime, Badger Sack, Loki. Who
it
else we
feels
got?
like a huge
you're missing one.
accomplishment,
There was
actually.
Yeah, we do have one more, and I'm very sorry. Obviously, you're the largest part of this equation because obviously I can't remember.
To all of our donors,
thanks
we
to
say
everybody.
thank you.
It's been great.
Twitch.tv/Chronicles of the Coast. Our stream's going now. Turn it on,
I
and
think Stevicus might have donated twice. So I think it might just be.
Steve.
somebody donated twice.
It's not about who
He's a
donated.
prime.
That's true.
most.
It's not size,
Yeah.
right?
It's about who cares about heart disease and our stream and heart disease. All right. Bye to Facebook Live and
Bye.
hello to our game. We go now.
Yay!
There's a reason why we're better at D&D. We don't handle these
Then
announcements.
self-marketing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
It'll
hire
be a lot
somebody
less,
for PR.
Yeah, or we won't, and we'll get better at D&D.
Side note, tech side, Facebook no longer lets third-party apps broadcast live. So my Restream app thing, that's why it's no longer being broadcast to Facebook. So hooray for Facebook.
Cool.
And they're ranking up on securities, but not the truth. So yes, anyways.
That is
Just a
interesting.
whole
Hooray
night
for
of these,
Facebook.
Yeah.
these
okay.
side
More
parts.
effort.
Yeah, anyway, give up on Facebook. It's not worth your time anymore.
So
I hear Zuckerberg supports Trump anyways.
if I remember right,
Zuckerberg robot only supports himself, okay?
He does. He is a robot. My God.
he's a capitalist.
Yes.
Oh,
I
man.
have real human-like emotions.
Let's come on. That's Tangent Land. We're not my old D&D group. We're not my old crew.
We are kind of killing time until we're correct.
I didn't hear about it
He's not
until
Zuckerberg.
Badger showed me.
Yeah.
So Badger showed me Dungeons and Daddies, which is a really great podcast where
Is
they
it?
don't go off in a little side barrels.
Nice. I haven't checked it out
Well,
yet.
you know what? They have better focus than us. I don't know what to tell you.
They got editing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's not live?
Oh, they're not
Oh
live.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the last
Wow.
episode came out between a month.
Step it up, Dungeons and Daddies. Get live.
Yeah, we're here every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally calling them out.
This genius.
Oh,
Freddie Wong.
oh, Dungeons and Daddies. I'm not watching you because I don't.
You listen.
Actually, we respect
It's a
you, fellas.
podcast.
It's a podcast.
Do you
People,
do? Yeah.
people listen to it. That's
Right.
what people do with podcasts these days. Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
So, like I was saying,
Shadowgale,
we were traveling between the two cities,
Yeah, we're
and
ones.
halfway in between, we fought a Yeti. That was sucked. I got slashed twice real hard.
an abominable asshole.
Almost killed me.
The abominable
abominable
asshole.
But we found a cool spot to camp, and we had an awesome bonding little seance of
Truth or truth.
Truth telling is a game I made up.
Yeah.
And now we woke up, and where are we? Jesse, tell us what we're surrounded by.
As you have been on your journeys on this very inaccurate, like not necessarily inaccurate, but hard to see small map, and somewhere there is a larger map of it.
Oh my god.
That's not even the world map. That's just one continent. Here's a larger map, traveling from Dragonsport to Fiolta.
Sure.
Like looking at everything, it is
It's a larger map.
this world is absolutely huge.
The psychic.
What did I
This
do?
world's so big.
What did I do? Dragonsport right here.
So we started there.
That's absolutely blinding on my side of the
Yeah,
paper.
It looks pretty
it's like
good
a
over here.
burnout.
I'd say it translates towards blinding on our side as well.
Really? That's good to know. Good to know. Dragonsport right there.
Ow.
You have traveled the road to. I see dots and spots.
Did we make it to the river?
You crossed the river.
You could use your
And a
finger.
bridge.
Look at this.
And a
Yes,
bridge.
we're right here, guys, to this point with our
You said
finger.
each dot is about 10 miles.
Did I? I don't remember.
Oh, what did he say? He said 7 dots was 50
I
kilometers.
thought I said something like eight dots was
50
about
miles.
50 miles.
Yeah, I think that's what 7 was. 50.
Regardless, you are less than a full day's travel away from Fiolta, the next town.
Less
But-
than.
But you still haven't gotten close enough that you could seek shelter in any of the small village, rural-like areas surrounding the city.
Well,
No
we had
hamlets?
established for ourselves a shelter of
Yes.
a pretty decent one. We had some pretty good survival checks, if I remember right.
A decent shelter has been constructed.
Right. Meaning like twigs, packing, sticks, stuff like that.
Twigs? Clearly, sir, you have never been in a survival situation.
I mean like bigger than twigs.
Don't worry, everyone. I have this twig.
I have several twigs.
2 twigs.
Several well defined.
We made an awesome
twigs.
shelter. That's
Yeah.
what you're trying to say.
I feel roasted. I'm sorry, guys.
We made a check last week to figure out that this was a Shadowgale, right?
No, well,
I thought we
Nobody-
did.
I think we just opened the flap and that was the end of the episode.
we made a good check. Nakma made a good check on
'cause he knew
what
the
a
seas.
Shadowgale is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that he made
He
a
knew the
history
seas
check or
well.
some sort. There was some sort of check made, actually.
He's,
Yeah.
he's the whole
has-
9 actually.
He's been around. Nakma
Yeah.
is well traveled, and he has seen many storms. And Nakma
And
had
elves.
announced, and elves. Nakma's seen a lot. He's like,
He
he's
kind of
like your.
feels the same.
Yeah,
Honestly, Nakma's like your tour guide to a Marth at this point.
Yeah, he's pretty darn smart for a Minotaur.
Ugly as sin.
I've lived here for 20 years. That's pretty mean to say. Maybe tour the seas.
You know what? You gotta leave the house now and then, the monastery.
I was part of a traveling circus.
So much pride in that.
Weird
Carney,
flex, but
respect
okay.
me.
So
I was an honorary carny.
Listen, I
They
literally am
don't
an
just let
outlander.
anyone into this. Oh wait.
if
Yeah,
you
they do.
if you could just hit play on where we're at.
Okay.
Currently,
Back from tangent.
Yeah, is this Yeti gonna come back and kill us?
Currently, you awaken as you peek out from your makeshift shelter that you have put together to try to survive the cold of the night. You see that the embers of your fire have burned down to nothing, and the stones in your camp are cold. The sun itself is blotted out by thick clouds, yet the wind howls and blows. The trees sway with the gale force. The world itself is nearly washed out of color. While you still see the color of the world around you, you swear that everything is dimmer, gloomier, more bleak.
It's all overcast and gray.
It's overcast and gray. No sun.
It's terrible.
I heard Nakma was saying, if we went have to go pee, that, wait, is he asleep? No, he woke up and said, Storm.
Nakma is sitting up. You see him kind of, he's cowered by the tent flap, down, hunched, his back completely exposed, burnt from the fire of the wreckage of his ship. And he peers out from the flap and he's like, oh, this is not good. My family called this a Shadowgale.
So there is to be no relief for us then. It will be a long night, indeed.
It's morning. You can't tell?
I cannot tell. Night, darkness, daylight, they are all the same to me. I see through each as if they were the brightest day.
Quit bullshitting.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't need to make sense to you, Minotaur, but it's the truth.
So what do we have to fear in these storms?
Shadow gales. Dangerous. The undead rise. They say that souls of the damned come up through the wind, trying to drag the souls of the living away.
Fairy tales.
It's best if we get into the cabin, but we don't have one.
Should we build up the defenses, Nakma?
Yes. During the storms, it's best to take shelter. I don't know if we could run far enough and fast enough to get to other shelter, but there will be things out there. Nobody comes out the same on the other side.
Well, if my understanding of our shelter is correct, we have built our bulwark against a tree. Is that not accurate? Then I will direct Zach, my familiar, to become invisible and take a high perch upon the tree and alert us to any danger that approaches. And I would like for Zach to make a stealth check, I suppose. If I can get mine.
Is he invisible?
Yeah.
Shit. But you didn't technically ask for it yet.
We made a particularly good shelter, remember?
The same two.
Yes.
It's a pretty good makeshift shelter.
Well, if we must stay here, we might as well make the best of it. Let's go out and gather some more supplies for the defenses.
All right, very well. Any ideas?
Well, now that we know we must secure the door, we'll probably have to bring some more heavy wood in to cover the door.
You think we're gonna be able to fell trees out here?
All right.
Well, you said there were undead. We talked
I didn't
about
say that. He did.
Nakma. Are they spirit form or bones? Like, what do we have to worry about here?
Spirits of the damned is what my father would say.
It's my shitty hut.
What am I looking at?
Okay, this is the tree. This is the bough, and this is like the wood, and this is the snow drifter on the side. I drew this in seconds, okay?
You want to show your artwork to the camera?
What? No.
Stop everything, but don't look at this.
I'm trying to give him a
You
visual picture
will
of like
go
what it
out
would look like.
and search for firewood?
Not for 5, for security.
We need to build walls, right? We need to get a shelter that actually has doors. All right.
We have created that.
No,
Have a door.
no, we don't. We do not have a door. And
Yes,
I look
we do.
over, and the door like that we created, that's made out of like pine brushes, just like falls over.
Well, we must act fast.
All right, very well.
Let's go
Then
gather some more wood and come back.
I will hold down this fort with my familiar.
Let's all come up with one idea, and we'll each use it in this house to like prepare for defense. My idea is to lay down tripwires that signal when something's coming, and I will go and do that real quick.
Okay. I will go and attempt to get some heavier wood to, I guess, obscure our shelter more. Make it look more stealthy.
My idea is to maintain my focus on my familiar and his scouting.
Okay.
Like around the area.
Correct.
Keep an eye on Ember.
All right, I shall.
My idea is that we don't split up.
Okay, then we'll do these all one at a time, and you guys can watch me do each one of them.
I'll go with you and see what I can scavenge as we go where you want to go.
We use something. Does anybody have any bells or a can? All I've got is this janky cup.
Well, if his familiar is looking around,
No, I mean to signal us on the rope, like to. But anyway, let's keep looking.
I have something.
does he have a signal?
I don't want you to laugh. You promise?
We don't have time for this, man.
Look, I don't have to share it. You promise you won't laugh?
No, I won't laugh.
He reaches into a sack and ruffles around through some of his belongings and pulls something out. And it says, I have this cowbell.
You guys said you wouldn't laugh.
That's
They
perfect.
didn't say it. I should have made you promise. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for allowing us to use this cowbell. We're probably going to die if we don't have anything. So I'll put my cup on one side and I'll put the cowbell on the other side. So at least we have two that are blocked off on ropes.
String
Let's
line.
go and get that wood.
All right, let's go. So I'm trying to scavenge more base materials.
Survival check.
I'll assist him so that he's able to get advantage.
That's a lot better. 21.
Yeah.
What'd you roll twice for?
Advantage.
Oh,
It's
okay.
assisting me.
Yeah. No, that counts.
Yeah,
Okay,
that looks
good,
like
'cause
checks
the first,
out.
well, the first roll was bad.
those look like rocks. Yeah, that definitely
Yep,
looks like
that-
wood.
Don't pick that up. It's a rock.
That checks out. No, that's a snow snake. Don't touch those.
That's a nope noodle.
Yellow snow? No.
That one there. Yeah, no, that's.
I dare you to boop that snoop.
Right. Yeah, no, you find some things. You kind of scavenge around. The wind is howling and frightful. It's fierce. The thing that actually has helped you the most is that because the gale is rocking these trees and branches are falling so heavily, is that Mooney is the one who knows to look up. He's looking up rather than around. You kind of wonder why you look up, you don't see anything, and then Mooney, you let him. Oh, so you wanted me to try this, and I don't have something to write down on. I don't have anything. Oh my God, I am unprepared. All right.
Hey, Rick. What's up, ladies?
We didn't like that greeting.
Oh no, I noticed.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Hi guys.
Hey. Hey, thank you for the cowbell.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Although a little more would be nice.
I have a sickness.
That's at least what the chat is
And
saying.
the only cure is more cowbell.
Yeah. If you had a little
prescription, you
more
might say.
cowbell, we would be cured.
Yeah, we're trying to stop ghosts, and we think they're going to trip over these cowbell
But
traps.
you didn't bring enough cowbell, so
Half naked.
we're gonna die. Thanks to your lack
You
of
can't be
cowbell.
half naked. They gave us Perkas.
Oh, true.
Perkas.
Yeah.
What are those?
It's
Ruckus?
these. See how they're made
Is
of?
that like meth?
You see this? It's made of dead baby seals.
Oh my.
Percas?
All right, there you are.
So I'm searching for materials, and I look over at Mooney, and Mooney says,
Widowmakers. Watch out for widowmakers. They're coming down from the
horse.
trees.
I don't want that. You take your clipboard.
It's a good idea. Thank you.
I get it. We'll
so
try
I see a
it. Try
big
anyway.
branch,
Like branches.
and I avoid it.
Looking for large, big branches that are old and rotten and falling off the tree. He's looking up, trying to keep everything safe in this gale force wind rather than just looking down and not being aware of his surroundings. Survival skill pays off. You guys manage to move this way and that, and you gather up some material.
So there's already branches just falling down all around.
A couple of branches do fall down. Plops into the snow.
I can see.
So I just drag him kind of into where our path will lead on our way back. So I'm not going all the way back because I want to stay close, but I'm just dragging him kind of into one place
Yeah.
as you're doing your string.
Maybe we need fire. That'd be another good idea.
I don't know what these things are drawn to.
Well, in case they get bad, things get bad.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go hide.
What was that sound?
I don't
we
care.
should go.
We should go back inside the house and hide. Guys, there's something out here. Let's go hide real quick.
Take this branch. Let's go.
Let's go. I put the branch against the door and like kind of shove it in the way so nothing can get in.
Oh God, this branch will save us.
Yeah, and then I take the pines that we used as a door before, and I just like lay it over. It's like those fucking shitty ass bead neck like doorways.
You won't look very long.
As you guys all huddle underneath, but it's
Yeah, we
essentially
look like we're shooting a brick.
it's basically a rope that is tied to two trees with a lot of branches on it, a lean-to, so that it leans to the wind and the wind blows over it, and you take shelter
We put
underneath.
snow on the sides.
Snow on the sides and and it creates a decent shelter in the cold environment. You actually
Some
can
new shelter?
be warm.
Same one.
Same shelter as he had woken up. But they come rushing back, panicked, and they're trying to like put another layer of tree branches on one side to create a wall.
Yeah, we pretend like we didn't hear anything.
Perception check on the familiar.
Pretty sure we hear spirits out there. We need to be ready for battle right now.
What is
Yeah.
your familiar's passive perception +5 because it's actively listening?
Do we have any silver coins?
Do you?
I don't remember if we got any.
If you didn't write it down, you don't have any.
Did we
got
ever get any silver
2
coins?
platinum, and I can rub them together. But they're not gonna make silvers for you. That's all I have.
Come on.
Useless! And I throw them out in the snow.
So it's passive perception +5.
You do?
Yes.
I got 27
16.
silver pieces.
Oh my god, thank you. And I take 5.
You can have 5.
I take 5 and I put 2 in each hand like this.
You can have 6.
These big little
What do you do with the fifth one?
silver coin knuckles. Bend them around your fangs.
Yeah, I bend them around my fangs on my mask.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
But you should think that it
Try
does.
though.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, I
Passive.
sharpen one into a stick.
Your familiar does hear the sound of something on the wind, and there are. To call it a dancing light would not necessarily be correct, but there is like the presence of a darkness that drinks in the light, that shifts between the trees this way and that. And as the shadow gale flows, you continue to hear the sound of.
How many feet away?
Cannot tell.
Okay.
I'm staying where I'm
I
at.
take my short sword, I stick it on a coin like this, right? And then I say, Nakma, hammer it with the side of your axe. So we can chop the coin into a sharp point.
So they are trying to prepare themselves to be able to do damage. My friends,
Okay, I'll hit your silver coin.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
We chop it into
while you are about
one
your
arrowhead.
rituals to
One
damage
single
ghosts,
arrowhead.
Zach tells me that the enemies are near.
That's what I do with the fifth coin.
How many?
How many I do not know, but we have perhaps 1 minute, 2 at the most. before they are upon us.
I start shaving another coin into like dust
know we're
as
here?
much as I can and put it into a little bag.
They sense life, young Nakamo, and your heart beats true. Yes. Scarred though your back is,
I start shaving as
your
many of the
blood
coins as I
burns
can.
fierce,
Okay, DM?
and they would like to drink it.
Yeah.
You
I'm just trying to shave them into a bag.
Too bad for them, my blood runs cold, my friend.
Not really.
They are welcome to all the blood of mine that they can take.
Interesting.
How much silver dust do you think I made at this point?
Not a lot.
I got enough to cover one fist.
Not a lot.
Make sure those things don't touch you, any of you. Gather as many to one point as we can, and then I will unleash some holy flare.
Should we be hiding?
The first one that
I don't know if
comes upon us, Zach would like to try to redirect.
Are the ghosts ever not evil?
Hey guys, you want some tea?
Yeah.
My name is Jeff.
I feel like you are dope.
Brown, green, or blue?
Why don't you come outside and say hello?
Red.
Blue.
I don't have that. Blue? Blue it is.
Red. It's always red.
Oh god.
2.
Deuces.
2. That's a cool die. I like it.
I don't.
Two shadowy figures shift between the trees with the wind. As the trees rock one way, they shift with it, and as they rebound, they shift that way as well.
We're all looking through holes in the roof.
And as you look through the thatch
Hold my breath.
makeshift wall of your lean-to shelter, you see two incorporeal bodies, skeletal forms filled with negative necrotic energy that kind of shift through the area. They seem to be scanning. Their faces are permanent grimace of pure anguish and torment.
They don't look friendly.
What do you do?
Stealth.
Wait.
Stealth check. You wait.
Yeah, I wait.
I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Shield of faith on yourself.
I am staying as still and quiet as possible. Not moving. Stealth.
Stealth.
Can my friends assist me? Or do I have advantage for being in the hut?
15.
15. What's your total?
My total is 13.
You wait.
Yeah. It's very intelligent.
And wait. Yeah.
Taz, what do your
There's that
evil eyes
giggle
see?
again.
You know, Mooney, it's difficult to tell what the motivations of these creatures are. Perhaps they only mean to be our friends.
Oh, okay.
As you cast a Shield of Faith, it does give off a radiant light, and you protect yourself. Describe what it looks like to me when you cast Shield of Faith.
This is the first time I've cast it, so Ember goes down to one knee and starts chanting in Latin, and it's kind of inaudible, you can't really hear it, but when he stands up, the image of his starfish holy symbol grows bigger than him, and then you see the hands kind of grip him around the back, and you just see the open eye of my emblem on my front with these spiritual,
Like a starfish breastplate
yeah, right.
Fucking
of light. That's pretty cool.
And I start
like
walking.
it.
I start walking towards them.
Do you have like clamshell bracers?
Not yet. And I'm
When you cast it
actively
at second
dodging
level?
if I could have an action.
I
bikini
think that
breast piece?
is an action.
bonus.
It's a bonus.
So if it was my turn,
Yeah.
I'm bonus action and I'm actively dodging as I'm walking towards them.
There you are. I'm allowing you to have that.
Sweet.
And
Wait, can we
the-
bonus action to dodge and stealth?
No.
You just stepped up.
And so it catches the attention of the two specters who are floating upon the winds of magic of Amarth, the Shadowgale bringing them here. The damned take notice of the light being cast upon this dark storm and immediately turn their attention to your lean-to. Let's go ahead and flip open to that ice page. I'll let you guys set up the map however you want and roll for initiative!
So I'm like thinking to myself, man, I wish I could have did like a Yikawa and just like stabbed a bunch of the silver coins in the side of my car.
Dude. God damn it.
It's Yikiwa. I think
You got any more trees? I can use a lot of trees. We'll say that's the shelter right there.
place those everywhere. I think I have a little sheltering square, but
Like a work hut, kind of?
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Also, super cool. Roll for initiative.
I like your new tracker, by the by.
Thank you. I'll make you one if you want. That's my prototype.
Is that for 23 players?
No.
I got a 15.
so I'm thinking that this is about the size of our structure. No, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
we're all pretty tight. So I started walking towards the exit wherever they are.
Back to back.
Duh.
Pass it on.
Like in the 13th
Now I
Warrior.
get it.
Shit. Initiative for Taz is very low. That's going to be a 2. And initiative for the familiar is
like a windbreaker.
wow, the exact same fucking thing, but better because he has a.
So you rolled a 4, a 4, a 2, and a 1 tonight.
Yeah, I've been doing very poorly.
Yeah.
Initiative for the.
You're on 2. I put you on 2, Tess.
Thanks.
I need
That's
a,
your Yeti
I need a familiar.
I'm so terrified they're gonna fucking like he's gonna reanimate it.
Oh shit.
Hi, friend. It's just a pet. Nobody really told me that was there.
He just threw it at you, and I eat it with
11.
I'm not familiar with this new self-service
Familiar.
system.
Very familiar with the familiar.
You might not be, but I think it's brilliant.
It is pretty solid.
I'm happy about it.
Did you give him a small familiar for his
Need a double
I'm getting
sided.
familiar right now.
the devil sight?
He needs a double sided.
You chose the Cthulhu-esque one, correct?
Yeah, little greenies. Warm up, no holes, back to back.
Anything else?
Ocean man.
More trees? Anything else?
Yeah.
That's all I got. Cool. We have real stuff.
You gotta see that
Oh, yeah. Put some other real
stuff.
trees on there.
Some real trees on there.
Yeah, I made trees.
Made some trees.
Just gonna put a happy little tree over here. Happy little
Cameras
tree.
over there. Huh?
Yeah, right.
Wow. It's like some fucking Whoville
Dude, it's a.
That's
it's
the wind.
howling, man.
That's the wind.
Yeah, that's a marth trees.
It's about to fall
They actually
over.
all grow like that because they don't. It's very weird for them to grow straight. Because they're all
Yeah,
very twisted.
strangely, every tree that grows on a Mars points northeast.
Yeah. Well, because that's where Alabar is typically gravitated
I can't
towards.
see. Why did I put that there?
All right.
That's better.
Trees.
Who rolls 2 1s on initiative? Me.
Usually,
That guy.
I'm not BB, okay? I'm the dexterous monk named
Still
Moody.
rolling 1s.
thin.
Does that work?
Talking about. I didn't roll one.
Taco and about.
Taco and about?
Oh shit.
Ian giggled and
I
scared.
love his confidence. It stops at 23. Like, no one's better.
Just put a plus sign next to it.
It should at least have a 25 there.
Right?
Okay. No, hey, I was totally wrong. I read it left to right. You guys read it right to. Sorry, I didn't number the backside yet because it's my prototype.
Are you reading like in Japanese or something? Is that why it's right to left?
I'll take
No, I
it.
read it like this.
There you go.
That's.
You're tired of your stick sliding up and down, sliding down.
Well, that it was always in the shot. And
I actually like that.
this I can hand to you guys, and you can put your stuff on there.
Because,
and
like,
do it
honestly, you could
ourselves.
just etch it out on your DM screen and then put the clips. That'd be dope.
I thought about it, but
Do you have 25
what if I don't
spaces,
have my
though?
DM screen? What if I want to play without it, like I do on big boss battles?
Indeed.
Oh, true.
This is versatile. And for sale.
And it's throwable.
And it's throwable.
Duck.
How many natural 20s are you gonna roll, Rick?
As many as Stevicus allows.
Cheating.
All right,
Cheating.
there we go.
See what
How
Chris,
else do we
quit
win
bumping
around
the
here?
magnets under the table.
Jesse. None of my dice are metal. to get some now. There's magnets under here. Tell me earlier.
But I think you don't know. That is.
I don't even know.
Blow in the cupboard.
Whatever. Okay. Because of...
That's why my dice don't roll well.
Why not?
You gotta heat them up.
I know that players will not be able to see it very well because they are coming from behind this big, massive tree. But the tree looks awesome, so I'm not moving it so you players, you viewers can deal with it. Here.
Weird.
I like
There's
that.
a dude.
Just keep it focused, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
just
just glad we didn't run into like
keep it
the-
right on there.
or the hook,
That's a good effect.
the hooker.
So,
I hate
what do we
those
got?
things.
Mooney?
First up is the monster. Monster 1.
Shit.
We're going to say green.
Shit, it's
A
bad.
green specter draped in ragged clothing. Finery appears to have been a woman in some long forgotten life. This forlorn wandering spirit dragged up from the depths by this Shadowgale moves at its speed.
Can we tell how she died? Based on her respective.
Like Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's green. It was poisoned.
This one has
It's like a bunch of shrunken heads.
this one has Miss Fjorta on a sachet across the front, and she's cut in half at the waist.
Oh,
Yeah, Miss Fjorta.
It
jeez.
ran over
not a
by a
park.
wagon.
That's not dark enough. How about this is a Marth? I need to be darker. Yeah, as she comes towards you, this specter floats on the night gale of floats on a shadow gale towards you and raises her hands up. And as she reaches towards your lean-to, trying to steal the life from your own bodies, you see upon her wrists that they are slashed down the sides and that she is a victim of suicide.
Oh my god.
Is it dark enough for you now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a Marth. Welcome to a Marth. Everything's dark and depressing, which is why the silly things that Mooney does are all the more important. For real.
It's okay. I'm still waiting for the Snyder cut.
Whose turn is it?
It's a monster's. It's green machine
So
over here.
you moved to
50 feet.
Me or
The Spectre has a speed of 50 feet and
Yes,
is
it does.
right there.
Who are you attacking? Me or Taz?
Whoever's closest looks like Taz.
No, I was pretty close. Like I think it was like right there. If you want to call closest.
It's
there.
okay if it's Taz.
It's Taz.
He's got another character rolled in.
It's going for Taz right here.
What else can I do?
You literally are the only people at magic.
Is it Taz?
Yeah, it's Taz.
Okay.
It is partially inside of the lean-to.
That is hurtful.
It is leaning right through the branches of your makeshift shelter. It reaches in and tries to strike at you. It will attempt to life drain.
Fuck up! Fuck up!
What the hell is that?
Fuck it up!
Oh, you just hit the table and you shifted my cock to die
20.
from an almost 7 to 17.
You're fired.
You hit the table. It was...
Yeah, drumming the table doesn't translate well. I wanted to mention that.
Oh, you mean like in slamming it?
Yeah, but go on.
I liked that.
That's a hit.
It didn't bother me.
It's a hit.
That's a hit.
And you are in a shadow gale. Currently, everything that strikes right now is vulnerability to necrotic as this creature reaches out to try to pull your life force away. Its icy, slashed wrist hands pull towards you. Its bony fingers grip into your heart, and you feel the warmth of your body siphon away.
You see Taz summon up this dark, almost from the nether realm, like cloak of absolute pure darkness to try and like shield himself from this madness that's trying to attack him.
Almost like you've grabbed like Mistress cloak.
Yeah, I like throw it over my head and body. My arm like provides like a framework on one right side.
How you doing?
Is that shield?
Am I doing damage? Are you doing damage to me?
I am going to do damage to you.
Let's have it, please.
Half the damage.
No, I said
no.
let's have it, not half it. Have
The
it.
damage before vulnerability is 10.
Okay. You're rolling for this? Could you please roll for it?
You want me to roll for
I'd
it?
rather you did, yeah.
It's 20. So he does 20 damage in one shot?
I'd rather he roll it because it could be less.
Could be worse. Oh god. Three.
That didn't work out well, did it?
3-5. 3-5. Is there a third one in there?
There is a third
There
one in
should
there.
be.
I don't know what it is.
I don't want it.
It's a 4.
So what is that?
9, 12.
So it's 24 damage now.
It's 24.
24.
Okay. So, in response to having damage dealt to me, this massive cloak that Taz has tried to cover himself with, he throws it back, and nothing remains but this skeletal visage. His eyes burn with a fierce energy, and this specter, whose wrists are obviously exposed, through the trauma that they've been dealt in life. Everything that they sacrificed, all their, selfishness and sorrow for taking their own life, etc., all of that, it comes haunting them as Taz's eyes burn with a bright fierceness. And I cast a hellish rebuke on this creature.
Oh,
That's yes.
yes,
That's gonna be 20.
That's fucking
Wow.
awesome. Right here.
That's gonna be 20 right there.
Hellish Rebuke, that is fire damage.
Yeah.
As this creature has reached out and its hands are gripping into your chest, squeezing your lungs and drawing the heat from your very body, nay, your very soul. You feel life slipping away, and the fire of the 9 hells just surges through your blood. Your veins flash a fiery red for just a second, and this energy just floods forth towards this specter, and you see it shroud up its own. It has varicose veins of flame wash over it as it recoils from the attack.
And that explosion is like in a vacuum, and it immediately roars back to me like a gasoline fire, and poof, I explode in like a burst of flame and drop.
And you drop to the ground. Ooh. Nakma.
With that, I see my friend blow up, and it reminds me of what happened just a few days ago, actually, last week or so. And I
Roughly 6 days ago.
Okay, I go in. It puts me into a rage, and I will swing away at this guy.
You gotta move first.
Yes.
You come out of
Oops,
that.
careful.
It's a bunch of branches. It's
He
not hard to
smashes
come
through
out
the
of.
No, the house!
It falls down on us. This doesn't work.
All the snow.
This is a stupid shelter.
Just stand up.
Okay.
That'll
Oh,
do.
yeah.
21. Wait, that's a 23.
It's a hit.
And it's 1d8, because I'm one-handing it right now. Nine points of damage
9 points.
to that stupid sons of bitch.
In the words of Matthew Mercer, how do you want to do this?
Wow. Well. Oh. Yes, never mind. I just come in. Nakma goes into his rage. He starts building up this electrical sparking again. He's got the bzz across his horns, and he busts through the side of our makeshift shelter and goes after this creature that just hurt my friend. And I'm just swinging wildly, and I just come down on it. And when I go through it and hit the ground, my axe actually lodges into the log too.
With your axe summoning forth electric. How much damage do you do? I mean,
I
like,
didn't do the electrical.
right.
I
But
just
it did like the normal and the electrical.
9.
I just
Yeah.
I didn't do the electrical. Okay, so that what is my electrical? It's 1d.
No, you don't have to roll it. I just wanted to know that you are doing the electrical too, because as this axe reaches forth and you swipe through, you only get the briefest sense of resistance as your axe cleaves through this spectral form and crashes into this log and sticks in with a thick thunk. But it's the electrical energy that really courses across the figure. Nice. And explodes out into a shower of some sort of necrotic spectral dust that begins falling to the ground and vanishing upon the virgin snow.
1 down.
2 down.
2 down.
Well, 3 down.
Now, Mad Mooney.
All right.
Didn't that kill them both? I mean, they're both dead.
No, that was way over there.
I also smash out of the house. Ah! And I look back at Ember and I say to him, "Can you fix Taz?"
I will try.
You look down at Taz and I'm like twitching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I pull out my boomerang that has the arrowhead
It's like
in it.
violent. Yeah.
Boomerang has an arrowhead in it?
Yeah, it was like one of the sides, like the little point.
I don't recall this. When did this happen?
It's like a Yikowa. I just stabbed it into the side. Yeah, hammered it in there real hard.
When did you do this?
I didn't do it. Okay, so I throw the boomerang at him, and I keep holding the arrowhead basically in my hand.
That's funny.
Come on, John.
Nope. Misses. Comes right back at me, and I catch it in the air. I am.
What was your total roll?
It does not matter to me because it was a 2.
Okay.
I will stand in front of Taz, and I can't really do anything with my bonus action. I'm just gonna sit there.
All right. Ember.
I rip off the brooch that the Jarl gave us. I slam it down onto Taz's chest and activate the Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay.
Hoping to remove some of the necrotic max hit point damage. And then so that was my action. Let me use bonus action to cast Healing Word.
We never did a save for the.
We did not. You actually need to make a
Necrotic
Constitution saving throw for that.
Who? What now? Huh?
Not good.
What do you need?
It's real fucking low.
I didn't have him do his Constitution saving throw.
That's real low. That's super low.
Wow, bad.
Live, bro.
Yeah, I thought it just.
died there, Taz.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
a saving throw.
I mean, okay. So anyway, it all
failed.
played out the way I thought it would. Anyway, his max is down to 0.
Which means you are dead.
So
I'm going to allow that before you use your brooch, that you, in your passive investigation, your passive intelligence, however, you can see that the effect of the magic upon him, his heart, though he is dying
he's
and
not unconscious.
his eyes are flitting back and forth, but you stop just for a second to investigate, his heart has stopped.
So did I just like fail 2 death saving throws?
There are no death saving throws.
You have 0 hit points.
This is dead.
Okay. I'm
anything before he dies.
I'm still convinced that I'm acting fast enough, seeing as it's all happening at the same time, technically. I'm gonna try and activate the brooch on him and restore some of his hit points,
Okay?
even if he's still at 0.
Okay.
So I slam it into his corpse if I have to and try and activate it, and once it's done, I just start singing in Latin.
From the wounds, there's like darkness like seeping out of me, and it's like catching on fire, like gasoline, just like blue, yellow, orange flame.
Yeah. So I go down to one knee, and a tear comes down as I bring my holy symbol over him, and I just am singing hymns, Latin, about Holy and Sanctus, and trying to restore some hit points to him.
Nothing else, Ember?
Not if you're not gonna let me roll. That's it.
Spectre 2 takes its full movement, rushes up, straight beeline. The one goes for the one that attacked it. Mooney makes an attack on you.
2.
Is that a 1?
2.
2.
It's pretty close. It's slightly cocked, but it's a 2.
That's not gonna hit.
It's not going to hit. As its spectral hands reach forth, it grabs forward. But you step backward, step aside, it escapes. You escape its grasp and are unharmed. It has nothing else to do. That brings us to the familiar, who has no one to give it commands, so he spends its action defending itself and takes the dodge action. Finally back to Taz, who is currently dead. And back to the top of the line, Nakma.
Okay. I'm going for it. Going for it.
Oh no, Balto.
24 hit.
24 is a hit.
4 is a hit. Electrical damage first. 5. And my attack is 2, 6, so 11 total.
Your attack is what?
11 total altogether. 6.
No,
6 for the
your
axe
second
attack.
attack is how much?
The axe attack is 6.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Magic. Electrical damage is 5.
Electrical is 5.
Got it. You swing forth, your axe finding little resistance, the electrical damage coursing over the specter as it... You see that this one has the macabre image of a bloated face, and around its neck is hanging a rope noose that sways with the shadow gale blowing around you. And it turns its attention from Mad Mooney, and its cryptic gaze, its gaunt, hollow face meets yours.
Okay.
Anything else, Nakma?
Let me think. Yes. I'm going to use my Gory Rush also. Try to run through it. So I can make another melee attack with my horns.
Okay.
$20.
20
And I
is a
did
hit.
5 points of damage with my silver-tipped horns.
Silver-tipped horns, that is correct. You did tip your horns in silver. The silver reacts with the specter's incorporeal form, and you sense more resistance this time. As your horns pierce into the specter's shape, you did how much damage?
5.
Excellent.
So I dashed through it.
Yeah, straight through it, charging
Yes.
through. Doesn't it need to make a save? Does it have a save or anything?
Not
like
for that, no.
No, okay. Mad Mooney, you were next.
Did he hit him with his axe?
It hit.
Did it look like it did anything when he did it last time?
Both times it kind of looks like he's doing nothing. It's really difficult to say when you're fighting something that has no physical form.
Right.
I lick my fist, and I take whatever I can of the silver dust, and I stick it on that hand. And I'm going to use my left hand to attack him with my spear. That is a 2 again, so that misses. And then I'm going to use my Fury of Blows to punch him twice. That is a miss. So, and the 9 plus 5, 14 hit.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
With a 14, I hit him with my fist that's hopefully has a little bit of silver dust on it.
Your first attack with the spear out forward, thrusts and seems to pass harmlessly through the specter. Your next attack of another left hook again seems to pass harmlessly through, and it's not until you spin and do a backhand with your knuckles and the silver dust on your hand actually manages to connect with the specter's form, and you sense some resistance as you strike into it. You do how much damage?
5.
Another 5 damage from that attack. The silver dust on your hand is gone. And
When it hits, like it burns up like pieces of ash or like paper when it flies away. You know?
oh, exactly. Yeah, as you hit it, you sense the resistance. The silver itself tarnishes and turns a weird black and brown. The specter itself, the spot where you hit it, strikes across the air, and black ash floats up into the air and is immediately caught by the Shadowgale and cast to the wind, floating off into the distance. Ember, you see that Taz is not responding to the magic.
Okay. Standing up, wanting to end this as fast as we can so I can go get my friend help. I open my eyes and you see just bright white light. I take my holy symbol and it starts spinning it in air. I force it forward a little bit as it spins and it starts emitting bright light. And I cast Guiding Bolt at the creature. That's cocked, but I'll take the 14 if you let me.
I'll take it.
Oh, look at that horrible damage die. Yuck. So that's 19 to hit, and
You're closer than 20 feet.
which is what?
Disadvantage.
Close to the. It's only if you have someone right next to you.
It's a ranged attack.
It's
It's a ranged spell
20.
attack. You gotta be within 20 and 120 feet.
Ranged attacks, or if it's
that's
adjacent.
not how it works. It's,
Within
only,
5
it's only
feet.
against
It's
someone
just
next
like
to you.
using a bow.
No.
It's just like using
Same
a bow.
thing. The bow is the same thing. Adjacent targets,
Yeah, it's okay.
not 20
We'll
feet.
talk about it later. So it's only 5 damage, radiant.
Another 5 damage
Is it
to the
plus my
specter.
wisdom? No, it's not. And the next roll attack, it has advantage.
It has it. Oh, the next attack
roll,
against
attack,
it.
Yeah, because it's glowing now. So the starfish shins out 4 bolts of bright daylight, and it just
It could be like a target. Like a red starfish.
The energy strikes the creature full force, and you see that these bolts pierce it and blow away chunks of its spectral form. It staggers in the air, seeming to try to maintain focus on its own being.
I pull up my shield and I run towards as fast as I can, screaming, "Attack me!" Just glowing in holy light.
Intimidation.
Yeah, 21.
Nice. It attacks
Oh,
you.
is charisma?
With
19.
it's going to attack you with that, anyways. Just your base roll. It stops, sees the radiant damage. It yearns for revenge. It feels your life force, and it wants nothing more than to drag your soul away. And it makes an attack roll.
You see my holy symbol flash and flare bright sunlight at it, giving it disadvantage.
Giving it disadvantage. Uh,
20 is my AC.
This 21 after disadvantage.
Wow.
But
4 to hit. That's pretty impressive.
but you stopped a crit. Well done. Well done. That was close. As Daniel's over there, Taz is like, I hope you die.
Right.
I am plotting my last words.
It still makes his hit. It rushes forward, its hands piercing through and reaching through the shield that you present to yourself, and it tries to draw away your life essence. I rolled for Daniel, I'll roll for you.
13.
13 with vulnerability to necrotic,
Yeah, I'm dead.
falling to the ground.
But con save.
Oh, right. I have to.
Con save? What's the con save
17.
again?
To
Every
lose.
life attack.
You do not lose your hit points. You fall unconscious.
That's good. Some hot rolls.
Nakma.
Yes.
21 disadvantage.
Wait. Nakma what? No,
Nakma's turn.
Okay.
2 of your party members have fallen to the
Fall.
ground. Ember now falls to the ground.
Yes. And I am not happy. I'm freaking out. Ember's the closest thing to home that I know just hit the ground. I'm going to. Yeah. Attack it. $17.
Hit.
Electrical. 6.
Take that.
And 5.
How do you want to do this?
Again. Well, I go for it. The electricity just reaches out and just envelops it, and it just starts to, and then I swing at it, but I feel it's probably already dead before I swing at it.
Your attack sinks in, the energy sparking off your axe, the sparks of electricity up across your horns and peeking at the silver tips before it pops at the top. And you strike into it. Your axe cleaves through, and this time the swirling dark mists that is this specter find themselves dispersed as it lets out its final sigh. Yes. Dark mist moves in all directions, and the creature is defeated.
And I run to Embers and copied exactly what he did to Taz.
I take mine off and I put it on Taz again. But I didn't see it.
You didn't? Guess not. You're right. We didn't see that. So. I'm going to take one of my potions of healing and shove it down Ember's throat.
With your cloak on hand against Ember, a potion in the other, trying to get your friend back up, you administer what aid you can. You look over Taz, doing everything that you can to get him back on his feet. Taz, your eyes, they dart back and forth, but you sense the inevitable doom as the road begins to darken even more in this horrible gray landscape. You sense that this might be the end. As the world begins to fade, you look into the eyes of your friend, the only friend you've had since you've come to this strange land, Mad Mooney.
Mooney. I am not long for this world, I fear. This storm has taken more than my spirit, more than my hopes. Perhaps even my dreams. Promise me you'll carry on.
Do you want to come back?
Come back from what?
From death?
If this world has shown me anything, it's that it can be a miracle. And if you can... And my eyes closed.
I'm looking down, and anybody's looking at me, you can see me as I grip the snow quietly. As a lizard folk, you're not supposed to feel emotions, and all I feel is rage. Unbridled rage. How's it going with you?
Yeah. Trying to help Taz. Or Ember.
Healing potion?
Mm-hmm.
2d4 plus 4? Or 2d4 plus 2?
Plus 2. 8.
As soon as it hits my lips, my eyes fly open. I look around and I see Taz on the floor, and I kind of crawl up next to him, and I start doing the same thing you've seen me do with other bodies.
He's gone, Ember.
And try and do my guiding, spare the dying. So I just start chanting Sancta Salvios, Sancta Salvios, and I'm just trying to keep his heart going if I can. And I'm not going to stop.
Spare the dying as a cantrip? You continue to cast it for a few moments. Mooney and Akma, you watch on as Ember casts this spell over your new friend Taz too soon to be let go. Taz. Balthazar. You stand incorporeal in a world of grayscale. The winds of the Shadowgale howl around you. The world itself is noisy. The gale itself so loud that you can't even hear the words that your friends speak as you stand there over the body of your own self, looking as they do whatever they can to try to call your spirit back. And yet you stand here in the epicenter of some fierce hurricane of malevolent, powerful, negative energy. And you wonder what is to become of you when a man dressed in a suit, not a suit of modern times, but a suit of what you might recognize from 18th century, 19th century Northern America, with a top hat of sort, very well put together, a beard, handsome in his own right. Beneath this suit, you get the sense that as he wears these very fine clothes, underneath it all are fine rings of chainmail. He's like, oh, well. I not be expecting you on this side for quite some time.
My lord, your politics precede you.
Oh, what then, my friend, brings you here?
Death, as always.
No. You're not any good to me, dead. We have much to do.
Debatable whether I was any good at all.
And so you find me at a bit of a vulnerability. For you see, I am not in a position to negotiate these things. I find myself in a very vulnerable position. For you see, if I happen to lose you at just this pivotal horcrux of a moment, then I lose myself back to that maddening realm.
Tessa's spirit shrinks to the size of a pea, hardly able to even sustain itself.
I offer you a chance. Perhaps your friends could find a way to bring you back, but... Perhaps. And humor me on this one. I have an option for you. You need but only sign this contract. I await your reply. How about we take a break?
Yeah.
All right.
Little 5-minute break. Remember to donate to our charity.
Okay.
This is great. Yeah. Little twist.
We're already over. We're at 105. Woo!
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
Oh! Thank you for the donations, everyone.
All right, quick break.
Yes.
withdraw the
Thank
contract
you.
for a moment.
And we're back.
And we're back. Words have been exchanged.
Ember.
Where's those?
He's gone, Ember.
No!
He's gone, Ember.
No! Cannot be true.
Start punching the trees.
No, continue on. We're focused on you three right now.
Stop, he's gone. Let him go. We'll get another human.
I don't want another human.
It's like,
Balto!
it's like you guys are saying this.
I don't want to.
And
Yeah.
like from the wounds, there's like this darkness just like seeping
Don't touch it.
out of Tass.
It's yuck.
And it's like slowly coalescing into this unimaginable shapes. But y'all are doing what you're doing.
He's oozing. Let's bury him.
And like 1, 2, 3 shapes. And they like reach down and just like in their own way, they sort of create these masks and gaseous like fixtures and arenas around his wounds, and they draw him up.
This is part of the storm, Nagma.
And as you say that, Nakma's lightning between his silver-tipped horns flare up, and a complete pure bolt of lightning strikes Taz.
Oh.
And oh, my friends,
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Did he hit the? Is he still floating?
Oh,
I didn't do that.
Thank you, Mother, for bringing him back to me. And I
the
go and give
2
him a big
inches
hug.
of floating that I am doing, I drop to the ground.
She brought you back. This is a miracle.
And that is the truth, my friend.
How do you feel?
I feel as if you are blessed by your goddess.
Wow.
How do you feel?
Exalted.
I cut that shit.
I
Come
don't
here.
like this.
I look at him and I pull off like his parka
dead.
and I start looking at the chest wounds to see what's going on with his body now. This isn't right.
He was dead.
It is all well, Mooney.
Taz.
I have returned to you
Dang,
all.
I don't know any
Yes.
personal information about you. It's not gonna
I
work.
stripped up the upper half of his body to see what's going on with it.
As you can see, I am well. From top to bottom. There's no part of me that is unwell.
Check his butt. You're a butt man.
So
You're unable to tell, but your passive perception, I'm going to not write it down this time, but I just want you to know that the shadows dance around him in unusual ways. And you swear you see the shadow of a person with an arm kind of draped around his shoulder, just
catch it out of peripheral sometimes.
only
is this-
Mooney.
only-
is this
Mooney.
demon pact shit?
I told you, I was victorious. I became a warlock. And I will take that to my grave.
Yeah, I don't remember that kind of shit with my grandpa.
Your grandpa lived in the Feywild for a reason. I venture out into the mortal realm. Mooney.
I feel like that's like a shtick on something you don't know, okay? If I could call him, we would call that bluff, but hey.
It's coming from the man who
Hey.
has silver dangling from his maw. What do you not know?
Give me a hug.
What you got up against silver?
All right.
Yeah, bear
Bring it in.
embrace right there. Scales.
Well,
Are we staying here? Or are we moving on?
it's pretty deadly
The
out there.
shadow gale continues to blow on.
The house is pretty fucked up. We look back and like one of the branches falls in.
I peeked out for a second. Do I see a break to the storm in any direction? I mean, I
Yeah.
can tell which way the wind's going. Can I look?
It's only been minutes.
This could be going on for hours.
We gotta do this again and over again. Build a big fire and try to keep them away.
Fire would only draw them in.
Yes.
All right.
Fire destroy.
All
Very
right.
small fire.
All right, time for Fort 2.0. Everybody, what do you do to fix the fort?
They walk right through walls.
Disappear and fly. They're not more unique than us average guys. We could do this.
We cannot afford to stand here huddled in a fort. We must carry on.
We're risking our lives to find more. Didn't he say shelter?
We are less than half a day's travel from the city.
Is your friend still around?
He is about, yes.
Okay. Is he still under your control?
What can I do for you?
Is he still under your control?
Absolutely. Always. Forever.
Call him down, please.
As you wish.
He falls out of a tree.
Whoops.
Into the snow.
That's what happens when you're made of oil.
Is he affected too? Does he look different in any way?
Losing invisibility. You see this weird, unusual scarab-like demon with horns like a demon, but mandibles and clicky fingers. Like
He
Funny.
he tucks this strange meth pipe behind his back. He's like,
Got the ice meths.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Messed up.
the method dust.
Yeah, the meth dust.
It's really messed up.
Well, it appears as though shelter won't help us against these creatures. I think we should start at a regular pace, going towards our goal, and kill anything. I mean, we clearly were at disadvantage being inside this shelter. It got straight to our gasters, and can't let that happen
Thinking
again.
the elements will kill us.
I agree, my friend. I think it is best that we press on. Otherwise, we are sitting ducks.
Yeah, we must go.
Did you see anything cool while you were dead?
What makes you think I was dead, Mooney? I am very much alive.
You super died back there. You can't play that off.
Oh no, you were totally dead.
No.
Yeah.
Who are you lying to? You died back there.
You all brought me back before I even reached death's
You had no
door.
pulse.
That's not how this works.
That is the way that I feel.
I've seen
You
many
should have
corpses.
seen Amber's frantic
I've
work.
shed tears over many corpses. You were a corpse, my friend.
Agapoesia forbid you shed a tear over mine, my friend, because I am well, hearty and whole. I did not fall to those creatures. I simply slipped aside for one brief moment, and now I am back to carry on, and I will do so for you all. And I swear this.
Sorry.
Your powers come from a strange place. This must be a power of beyond my understanding.
And as you say that, I literally become incorporeal. And I reach out to touch you, and I'm like, be not afraid, Ember. And my arm whooshes right through you.
Well, that is new.
I told you who's dead.
That is
I
new.
don't like this.
It is but one piece of the power that my lord grants to me.
Is this like Shadow Mordor? Do you got Calibrim and following you around?
Shall we press on?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Oh, no. When are you going to be telling them the truth?
They are not yet ready for the truth, my friend.
They will never be ready.
They are not yet ready to let go of me any more than I am yet ready to let go of myself.
By not taking the contract, you're already throwing a wrench in my gears.
Is he talking to himself? You see this, right?
You would have me sign more than my life away.
Oh, indeed, your very soul. Did you
We could
forget?
get another human.
I am a fiend.
Yeah, this one's pretty cursed.
When the time comes for them to return Lando, they will yet think of me.
Oh, well then.
And be advised, our terms of the contract will be addended by them.
I start reaching out, trying to grab something that's not there,
Are you
like a
saying this
person.
out loud?
And I'm trying to figure out
He
where
says
he's
it
at.
out
I
loud.
follow his eyes to where he's looking at. Hey, you. Hey, I know you made a pact with my friend here, and we can't see you. But I want to tell you right now, I'm bringing him back. I'm bringing him back to life. You can't have him.
I know that he can't see this, but I would like you to tell him I'm doing it as hard as I can.
It is a fierce love that your
This isn't Taz
graciousness
talking out loud. To something
in allowing
out
me
there.
to be here has inspired upon my friends.
If they find a way to do this, all the better, but
It's like he
Never
muted me.
forget.
It's just the two of them.
your power is borrowed.
Go then. Enjoy these fleeting moments. It's but a candle to the wind.
Am Am I to believe you're speaking with your patron?
Oh, he ain't talking to us.
Oh, you can hear us now.
Right now. Face to face with your patron.
He's talking about us, not to us.
And another thing.
50 years I've worshipped Gapalasia. Never heard a voice. Never seen a vision. You just spoke face to face with your patron.
Well, that is the difference between faith and a contract, is it not, my friend?
I suppose. It's very powerful.
Perhaps put your neck on the line.
It's funny, considering I lost mine the day you met me.
Day after.
Damn. That's deep. That cut deep.
But yeah, I understand.
Why are we always on top?
Let's go. We need to make it to safety.
Yes, let us go. With all haste.
Jesus.
Time is of the essence.
Don't look at me. I don't know about you
How
right
far
now.
is the visibility? How far out can we see in the snow blinds in this storm?
The storm
He's
itself
cursed.
right now is a fierce wind storm, though the skyline is bleak and gray and a sky overcast. No precipitation of any kind falls to the ground. Your visibility is normal.
It cleared up?
It's still a storm,
Okay.
Can't
but
see
it's a
it.
windstorm.
I can't
The
see the sun.
Shadowgale has passed.
You cannot see the sun. The sun is blotted out by the darkest, grayest clouds you've ever seen in your life.
Is the ambience of what we just experienced feeling gone?
No, it is still a shadow gale.
Do we
But
know
that
what
is the
storm
nature of a shadow gale. The gale itself being a windstorm of necrotic, underworld type proportions.
Okay.
We have pressed on
Okay.
towards Fjord.
There's no snowplows through here. How do we tell that we're on the road still with snow?
By
The-
the walls.
The road itself is still marked by.
Snow doesn't go over?
There's a
No, they're
wall.
like plowed up,
They put...
and they go
Right.
naturally
Or
against the
whatever.
wall.
Travelers and the people of Fjorta, by the Jarl's demands, maintain the roads, and each is given a section of a mile or so to maintain, so that once a year they must go out and stack either peat moss bricks or stone or earth or whatever in order to maintain the road so
create
it
a
can be
visual.
seen.
to market.
I'm just imagining
Both sides.
like those taxi medallions, like paying for them and stuff, and it's like nobody wants to get like the lowest number because they have to go the furthest out.
Yeah, to
in
go
between
plow.
the-
It is a crude form of sophistication, but
It is exactly that.
it is actually quite
Like people like
admirable.
they pay like cash money to get those like top ones where
Right
they don't
next
have to
to
go
the
and
city.
fix it. Yeah.
That is right.
I'm sure bribes happen.
Well, all right, we need to go. We have to go.
Absolutely. Time is of the essence, actually.
What do you do?
Well, let's go.
What do you do?
Move at a
Start
stealth
going.
pace,
We can see clearly, so don't light torches.
and we have scout.
Yeah.
Scout
We have
above.
an invisible winged scout.
I
Cover
see
up
my
as best I
familiar.
can and move forward.
Stealth paced.
And we can't
Okay.
outrun these things, so if we do see them, we turn and fight.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
I mean,
if
we
we
got
do
another.
see them, I may be able to break their line of sight with darkness, and we could hide.
You have to see them first and tell us.
They move very quickly, faster than the rest of us.
That is true.
At a quick pace, you take to the road, dashing through
Stealth
the snow.
Dash.
A stealth pace?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
stealth.
That is what was said, yeah.
Slower than dash.
Whoa,
Yeah,
we're not gonna
much
make it
slower.
there, right?
Yeah.
Well, you all can change.
No,
it's
I'm
the
into
democracy
stealth.
here.
I'm into stealth. So do I need to roll it?
Yes. Everybody roll a stealth check.
Stealthing through this.
crunch, 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 crunch.
On a
Yeah,
lizard and a minotaur.
Oh, yeah,
10.
16.
10 for Taz and advantage for the familiar.
Guys, this is why you don't stack your
15
dice.
for the
It is
familiar.
cursed.
11. No stealthing here.
Stack it, right?
10 for
Yeah, we're
Taz,
stacking.
15 for the
10,
familiar.
15, 11,
16.
16.
11.
So we're on the other side of the
It's like
road while
average
they're
is like
stealthing
10.
on the other side.
Ish.
succeed. But allow me to demonstrate that in narrative.
Yes,
as
please
you
do.
take to the roads and stick to the side, trying to creep toward the shadow and shying away from the sound of anything that sounds alarming other than the wind, you make your way at a small, slow pace, agonizing, yet despite everything, the tensions cause time to go by longer than you would expect. And it is hours later, what feels like minutes have passed by, that you creep upon the outskirts of the first hamlet, the first farmhouses that are shuttered and dark against the shadow gale, silhouetted upon the gray night sky, or midday perhaps, for it is impossible to tell during this supernatural storm. Across the road you creep and lurch before you come to the first of these homes, seeking refuge for the night. And that's when you see the shadowy figures once again swaying upon the wind, creeping ever so much closer. Taz, you stop in your tracks. The rest of you begin to approach a house, and you look back, you see Taz is no longer standing there with you, but has stopped, fallen to the wayside. You turn, look over your shoulder, see him standing there, and his eyes meet yours, but these shadowy figures approach, and as you ready yourselves for combat, you count more than you could possibly hope to defeat in combat.
Taz begins this like strange
Then 4, then 8.
Taz, tell the people in the house that we're coming. Just make it sound like you, and then we'll run through.
Over a dozen. These specters stop, showing various forms of decomposition, skeletal remains beneath the shadows of afterlife, their souls enshrouded in necrotic darkness. Various signs of their past lives and deaths upon their features. And Taz stands there, and you watch in horror as you approach the door. You call to Taz to follow you, and you knock on the door, calling, crying out for help, desperate to get away from the storm.
I don't cry.
Maybe not you, but
I never cry.
but you look over to Taz, and you see that he just stands there with his chanting, and these specters just surround him in a semicircle. And little by little, his features begin to wither away. His skin sinks in, his flesh becomes incorporeal, leaving behind a bone-like visage, a skull draped in snow and cold, ice and rime forming across his withered spectral remains, and you see that he's been one of them.
I meet your eyes, all of you, each one of you. Fly, you fools.
And it is such that you realize that you must count Taz as one of the fallen, one of the damned. For he has joined the ranks of the restless dead.
I try to get in the house. I'm like, my
We
keeps stretching on the doors.
inside the house, yeah.
A door opens up. What? Wait, what is the meaning? Oh! You bust in.
Outside.
No! Of course they're outside. Close the door. What's he doing?
That's
Hurry.
it. Close the door.
Hurry! The holy symbols must be drawn upon the door and the mantles. All the dead may not enter so long as we do not permit them. Please, hurry, hurry!
I walk in Yeti first, and it's just like big Yeti skin like this.
Does your beast know how to draw the symbols of the holy?
No, but I will assist.
Religion check. As you begin to scribe religious symbols across the door and the windowsills to deter the undead from breaching the sanctity of this household.
9.
9?
5.
I want to give you advantage, but I can't think of any reason why I would.
Can I assist?
5?
I'm not religious.
Can I assist him?
I was only
No, this is an intelligence check. You can't assist people on remembering something. It's like, where did I leave my cookies? I don't know. Did you leave them in your pocket? Did you put them where they belong?
This is like simple symbol I need to like put on the door, and I just look at it. I'm just like,
Finding your lost shit is not helping somebody remember theirs.
Right.
oh man, I don't know these things. It's up to you. You're
like,
only savior. We lost our friend out there. He's dead.
That's not a religious symbol. Quit drawing dicks on my door. And he starts rubbing it.
That's what this.
No, he doesn't.
he did it.
Oh, God.
Oh man, there's no time for that.
He removes it. He removes it. He erases it.
Does that mean it's a Woody?
Erase that dick. Let's go.
Shut up, Rick. He erases what you drew and starts drawing on his religious symbols.
Oh shit!
It's okay.
Oh, how quickly things fall apart.
Please keep writing down these symbols.
It devolves into
Dick jokes. Dick
glyphs.
Oh my God! Do you hear that? It's almost as if we could hear our friend on the other side of the door.
Yeah, it's almost as if you can hear the shame.
He draws other religious symbols upon the door for various gods of the men of the north. And you get the sense of haunting specters floating upon the outside of the home, back and forth, but... Oh, shut up, chat. However, it keeps the specters at bay. I quit.
That was a good gaff.
That was awesome.
All right, anyway.
And so...
Shout's not helping.
The night passes.
Thank God that old man's here. Otherwise we would all died. Just like Taz.
The Shadowgale passes
I fucking knew he was dead.
as you rest for the night.
Well,
The old man... I apologize for all of that. I'm glad I could save a couple of lost souls out in the wild, but what is it that brings you all here to my home?
Your words are so ironic. It's sad.
Nakmar just drops his soaking, snow-drenched cloak, coat, whatever it is, and just walks to the fire.
We thank you for drawing
He's
us
just
in
shocked.
and helping us. We just lost a dear friend of ours.
I take back my hood, and then you reveal that I'm a crocodile person, a lizard folk.
We're here as diplomats. I am a cleric of Agapalasia, and I'm here to do her bidding where I can.
I'm Nakmar.
We're here to find you a monastery for my friend here. What was the name of the monastery?
Not important right now.
Not important right now. Somewhere north.
Monastery, not important.
I've never heard of monastery not important.
Yeah, neither have I.
Oh, well.
I guess it's not that important. We should just head south.
I am glad to be able
We're
to
heading to the
offer
closest
some
city.
shelter to the souls of the living. Unfortunate, I apologize for the loss that you have suffered.
Yeah.
But I welcome you to my modest home.
Thank you.
It is just I in these parts.
I reach into my pack and bring out the pickled fish, pickled herring. And offer some, what was it called?
Oh.
Links or links? Or
Lutefisk.
Yes, lutefisk.
Oh,
This is,
what we only need.
this is actually from the Jarl at Dragonsport.
Aye.
Yeah.
Emergency
close.
Mm.
food. We only eat this when we're starving to death, but yeah, I have a fondness for it.
Excellent. I'll eat some too.
It tastes like lye.
Delicious.
I'm gonna wash that down.
You take that bite, and you just hear Taz's voice.
Oh God.
Alabar holds the warm current to the eyes of madness.
Ominous.
Is that it?
Does that happen all the time around here?
Just
What?
your own.
Yeah, okay. Does that happen all the time around here?
Lutefisk? No, only when we're starving.
Yeah, I heard they pee on that.
Well, maybe that's a family recipe. Did you make this?
No, the Jarl made it.
Okay.
No pee in there.
Good. Excellent. No. Not my recipe.
All right, I'm not used to your human cooking.
My unusual creatures you all are.
Don't worry.
We had a human friend with us to introduce the people, but
The shouting had me believing that you were human, but at least you're not any of those filthy Keeblers.
Oh,
yeah, we had a run-in with them.
Keeblers.
Oh, tagged and bagged, were you?
Yeah.
They act like they own all of Fjorta.
Are you one of them too?
Tag them.
An elf?
No. Do you have a tag also?
No, they don't typically tag the humans.
They called me an invasive species.
Are you?
Civilized, actually.
No, I understand. I understand, but
Hey, I'm sorry, we didn't ask your
but
name,
aren't you?
old man.
Oh, my name? Rognvald.
Planet. Everyone else does.
I own a simple goat farm. Goats are away in the barn. Hopefully the specters don't draw attention. I suspect probably by daybreak I'll have lost 2 or 3 of them, but...
They just kill only 2 or 3? I figured if like one specter got in there, it'd just be like,
Oh, well, if you're unlucky, yeah. They typically feed on the life of the living. If it's only a single specter, they only claim 2 or 3 before they have had their fill, but the unfortunate ones might lose an entire flock.
We'd love shelter if you're offering.
Well, you're inside my home, aren't you?
Can we eat the dead goats afterwards?
What?
I prefer to preserve as much as I can and salt the meat, but well, we'll see when daybreak comes. Allow me to... Do you have blankets of your own?
I do.
Good. I'll keep the fire going warm and then hopefully by daybreak the storm will be broken.
Let's hope so.
Must get my rest.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Runville. Thank you.
Indeed. Well, all nights the starkest day. It is best that the living stick together. So I am glad none of you are elven. I have the dignity that I would not close my door to even one of their kind on a night such as tonight, for no one deserves the torment of a death out there on those snowy plains.
I think we just found our new human.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to go on adventures?
With
Old
us?
man.
Oh God, no.
We're thinking about killing the 10th dragon for the Jarl.
I am but a simple goat farmer. I do not wish to kill dragons.
You'd best go
scare 'em with dragons
take your
yet.
leave. Otherwise, they'll rope you into this.
Wait till we're on the
Indeed.
road.
And he like moves 3 feet away and sits on a chair in his single one-room
Good night, then.
hut.
Let's talk about stories about our good friend Tez before he dead. He used to talk in the most devilish words.
Only knew him for a few days.
For 2 years.
He was an alright guy.
He had some interesting insights on worship and deities that I will never forget. And that many, if I make it back to my home, will be interested to learn and can hopefully find further knowledge in such things.
I pull out the ale that the Jarl gave us that was in the white bottle that was made from elves. Directly. They grind them down just for elves. Anyway, I use it and I pull it out and I pour hefty drinks for my 4 living friends. And I
The
pull out a
old
5th
man
one.
is in the chair just...
And apologize to Chris for pouring soda onto his map.
That's not his map. That is my piece of black construction paper.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
You apologize to the dungeon master for pouring soda on his black construction paper,
Yes.
which is probably like
Anyway,
3 cents a sheet.
I pass around 4 drinks, and I remember again that Taz is dead, and he can't have this one. So, friends who are alive.
Perhaps we'll see him again.
Maybe.
So, gonna play Truth or Truth again.
No.
Jesus. The lackadaisical attitude with which Chad has accepted Taz's death has displayed.
I'm sorry, what was that disembodied voice outside of the room?
There's a disembodied voice.
I'm just saying.
I hear stuff.
Taz outside.
I believe your soul was dragged into the dam.
My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing.
How many times do I have to kill my not brother-in-law?
Excellent stage left. I apologize.
Lots.
I'm really broken up that Taz
3
died,
or 4
okay?
I know of.
Memphis
How many
was the
times do I
best.
have to kill you before you realize you're not welcome here?
How many times did I kill you?
Damn.
Listen, he was invincible when he was a
Indeed.
mage, and now
I
He's
am,
gonna roll poison.
I am a villain, aren't I?
I'm a little curious as to what happened to his minion.
Probably disappeared, huh?
still there.
Without a master to serve, I was called back by the patron.
Like, we look out the window one last time to see Taz when he's disappeared into the bodies. Yeah, double surprise. Yeah, a little minion though. Like he's just like waving goodbye. As
Right.
like he like a one wind blow of like snow goes by him and he just disappears.
It's Marty McFly during Back to the Future when it starts vanishing.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, no, I think we call it a
Okay.
night.
Day breaks.
I'll take a minute. We did meet our goal.
Oh yeah!
We didn't talk about it because we were preoccupied.
Can we see what we are at right now? Did we pass?
One-
We passed it.
I think we're at
135.
135.
Yes.
What?
Holy crap!
139.
So we can definitely go past our goal.
I guess so. I need to
holy
throw more fun incentives, but. So what's unlocked so far is a D12 for the players, that a D12 for the DM, and now you can explain how you're gonna let us.
Could use that
Pick
with
a
Taz
monster.
still alive.
We probably had it, we just didn't know. You know, it happens.
135.
That's a lot. That's awesome.
Hold on, Steve's saying wait. What's he doing?
Is he donating
He's saying
again?
wait.
Well,
Wait.
Wait, let me donate $50 to really make this a thing. Then he's gonna be like, not donate $50. He's like, I don't have that much money, guys.
no, I mean, we don't. Yeah.
No, Steve, you don't, like, we met our goal.
Yeah, man.
And anything that you donate is for a great cause.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna tell you not to, but
But
I'm wondering what you're saying, wait.
Get another human.
Yeah, so that's all
awesome.
fantastic. I'm so excited. You know, when we started this, I didn't know what goal to set. I thought I was being very ambitious at $100. I really did.
Yeah.
No, that was a fair.
This is
goal.
so
I
awesome.
thought you were being ambitious too. I'm like, oh man, we have a few viewers. Maybe we'll get like $10
That's
here
awesome,
and there.
guys. Thank you very much for helping out the American
Like,
Heart Association.
yeah, this isn't. I mean, like, this is a really cool big deal.
Yeah.
Let's do it all year.
Steve, because is like, I can't do it that much.
Jesus Christ.
He's going
Keep
through.
rolling 20s, will you?
He's going through his wallet like, oh, let me see if I can do this all year.
I
It
can take a look.
doesn't look like it. I still have to eat.
Sears credit
Really
card.
cool though. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
What?
Thank you.
What?
What?
Hey.
We're at 150.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
That's like meeting our goal plus half.
Yep.
Wow.
Thank you.
We'll have to
It's
come up with
exciting.
something fun then.
Okay.
Instant resurrection.
Pick my next class.
What?
Pick it.
Oh shit.
Are you really picking a new character?
Yeah.
Wow.
His character died.
So
Dead.
please, at 150 plus, pick my next class.
Not only that.
We should just roll his stats right now then.
This is only because you had horrible rolled stats, isn't it?
That's not true.
You have to tell us the truth. Oh, wait,
There's no telling it's going to be any better anyway.
Roll right now. Come on.
It's mostly true.
They're saying
They want you raised.
the internet is saying res
They
him.
want you raised.
They want me res?
They want you res.
They want Taz back and in action?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be a
Taz.
shadow of his former self, though.
Have our fault.
Okay, how about this for our viewers? For one, our players get to pick the next monster.
Yeah.
They have they have a couple of days to decide that, and it might be used next encounter. I still have yet to use Stevicus Prime's NPC, so
Well, here's the deal about Taz. If Taz is coming back, it is going to be tragic. So all I ask is that if you truly want Taz back as a warlock, I will make that again, but I want it to be fucked up. So bring
it's
it.
kinda low.
Stevicus Prime
What?
wants you to be a paladin of Lyra.
Paladin of Lyra. Hey, dude, I'm with it.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah.
Paladin, sign me up.
I kind of like the idea of
So
you having them
CR4
choose.
creatures that sound like fun. Elephant.
Oh yeah, they're really fun.
Jesus
An
Christ,
Etten.
Cersei. God.
You guys,
Pudding.
you guys get to.
There's some good ones.
You guys get to decide the monster that's going to show up in one of the next encounters for the next game, or maybe second to next game. Okay.
No, and we pick whatever because it's his job to scale it to the challenge.
Okay, if you want to make it like that.
Oh, I do.
It's not my job to scale it to the challenge.
Yes, it is. Dungeon
You're
Master.
dead.
No, it's just my job to.
I am here. I have
elephants,
nothing
three
to
elephants.
lose.
Damn it.
We'll figure it out.
I hate them odds.
I like
I can
to
pick
a class
Tiamat,
thing.
and you have to scale it to a challenge rating 4.
So it's
No, I don't.
Yes,
it's
you
going
do.
to be Mooney's cousin.
How about this? How about this? Since we hit 150, how about we let
awesome.
our audience and viewers decide something important?
Yes. Something very
Do
important.
we let them decide your next class?
My fate, my class.
Do we let them decide a future boss?
We.
How about we think about all this and we present it at the end of our episode, keep it in the back of your mind for tonight as we continue our game for the next 40 minutes.
We still have to run into the scorpion, right?
What, Derek?
Yeah. Didn't they bring
Do
Derek
we?
back?
No race, because you guys will pick elf.
Yeah, they brought back Derek.
Shut up. Don't mention Derek.
Yeah.
Damn it. They're going to go crazy. Listen to them.
It's a big surprise.
They're not
dude.
saying anything. All right.
No race, because you'll go elf.
We hit
kill
150.
it.
That's big news. That's super
that's
cool.
really
Thank you, everybody,
That's
for those
awesome.
donations. The
super
American Red Heart. Is it the Red? No, the
Closer
American
to
Heart
Red Heart,
Association. Yeah, the American Heart Association. Our Heart of Amarth drive has been successful.
Except
Yeah.
the Taz.
And we're gonna-
Yes. That gets cold.
And a half. That's amazing.
Yeah, there we go. Stevie gets Prime is losing his shit.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice
Begin the Derek
to
rant.
succeed.
So you're really dead now.
I'm dead, bro.
I thought you. Oh man.
He's Spectre dead.
Do you?
Look, hey, I get it. It's upsetting for your character. Do you have any idea how much material I have to throw away now?
Yeah.
And all he's going to do is just probably cut his hand off because of it.
It's okay.
Gouge out an
Shut
eyeball.
up. You don't know
It's
Mooney.
okay. It's
It's
okay.
upsetting when a character dies, and
He's just unhappy he doesn't have his head to put on his belt.
Oh jeez.
Dude, yes, you can shrink.
it's
Oh,
actually up to him. To be
No, I
honest
can't
with you.
because his body's
because
gone.
it's gone. You can't
Yeah, you
shrink his
disappeared.
head.
You literally just disappeared into the snow.
Hey,
Like a White Walker.
What were you
now.
gonna
This is my best friend here. I keep him
All
with
in
me
the
all the
same
time.
lines.
Keep him close.
I was just gonna say, you know.
I'm gonna go Warlock now.
our audience and our players will figure this out later.
Okay.
But for
I have
now,
said, anyone goes warlock. No. Clap all you want. Anyone goes warlock. I am fucking them up.
hurts my hands.
Why?
PvP.
I'm going Warlock
I'm going Warlock
right now.
You're not gonna be Warlock
And I'm
anymore.
making him
Yeah, you're
Warlock.
dead. You're a paladin of
You're still
Timora
dead.
now.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm
Stay out of this.
right now.
Yeah.
PvP
Stay the
says.
fuck out of this.
Hush up. You're dead.
Yeah, you're
Get
dead.
off
You don't
camera.
get a choice anymore.
You're not welcome to this
Exit
table.
stage left, you son of a
Warlock.
bitch.
Alright, dead
I'm just gonna
person
sit here.
who we're
and I'm
probably
just
going to
gonna
meet
be
in
the voice of
Florida.
reason.
All right, but anyone who's listening and wants to
I
put
couldn't
in
even
a
bury my
vote,
friend.
let's just say this: anyone who wants to
right.
put in a vote as to what his next class shall be,
Oh, no.
Throw in a
What'd he say?
vote.
No.
They did already.
What?
No.
Badger sack.
Everyone
it,
just
man?
throw in a vote and we'll see it at the end and we'll figure it out.
I'm excited.
Badger, you bastard.
Do it.
He's playing
Yes.
Derek.
He wants a GIF ranger.
Yes.
Cool.
GIF.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hippo people.
Yeah. Cool.
So, let me. I'm a centurion, my friend. Do not draw on me, fellow GIF.
Stevigus wants a warlock of Lyra.
Anyway, throw them all in
I just want
chat.
to see him play
We'll
Derek.
take a look at them later and we'll keep going for tonight.
Justice for Derek.
Damn,
let's keep it
play
going.
Derek.
Okay.
I know we
So
are
is
taking
that
a rest. Now would be
So I
an
can
okay time to
change
stop,
into
I
a-
guess.
It is a. We got a little bit more.
Conjuration wizard.
GIF.
We have a long rest. 3 of you rest. 1 of you is damned for all eternity.
Did we make it a 4th level as soon as our friend died?
Sorry, gentle friend.
Nah. We're gonna write out this level 3 stuff for a little bit.
Oh man.
I like it.
You awake to the sound of eggs and bacon on a hot skillet. The scent of food is welcoming and comforting.
I'm awake. I'm up.
On this hot hearth.
Goat meat?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
heading to
goat
the
meat.
I smell kielbasa.
You are all offered a bowl of modest amount of eggs and meat topped with goat cheese, but after a long day where you didn't even stop to take a break for food or water, it is most welcoming.
Oh, I inhale it. It's gone.
And the food is gone before you know it.
You gonna eat that?
The old man in his frail form offers up a portion and afraid I cannot offer you any more than what I have here, but
You gonna eat that?
I do intend on it.
Yeah, it's okay. We got loot fizz.
Well,
Hey, how much further to the town?
Oh, it's about another 10 miles.
how do you feel about eggs?
Another 10 miles?
You should make it there by about half the
Just
day.
asking.
I owe you my life, Ron Boyd. And if you ever need our help, our group is called.
We don't have a name for ourselves.
All right, just look for the turtle, the lizard folk, and the minotaur, and
Oh.
we'll
My name is
we'll help
Nightmaw.
you.
We barely survived the
Mintios.
travel of like 40, 50 miles.
We owe
back
you,
then.
okay?
What can we do
so
for
just put that out there. Maybe
Ne-
send a request to the I'm already bad at this. Jarl.
The Jarl.
Send a request to the Jarl.
Which one?
Dragonport. Yeah.
It's Beaufort? No, it's
Bjornolf.
Bjornolf. Yeah,
Bjornolf.
Bjornolf the Greater.
Yes, we're close friends with Bjornolf.
Bjornolf the Greater
Yeah.
of Dragonsport.
Yeah, just say the lizard people.
I mean, he gave us
Speak for
lodging for the
yourself.
night.
Yeah, the reptile folk.
Let's just move on.
We would have died without this lodging.
Perhaps.
We would have died.
Oh man, if
Oi.
you ever find yourself in the southern regions in Mythios, you are most welcome in my village.
Gods, I hope I never end up in southern regions of
Oh,
Mythios.
it's absolutely warm.
You should think about retiring there.
That sounds
sure.
absolutely tragic.
It's great for bones.
There's no snow. No
I would very
like
much
this.
miss the northern lights and everything. Oh, I'm living in a paradise here. But as you say, should I ever find myself in a
Should you ever
place where I
find
wish I
yourself.
was dead, I will look for.
Wow. Okay then.
No, now perhaps we should just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I pick up my
Rocks
Yeti.
even.
Indeed. Good luck upon your travels. It's a bit stormy out, though if you press on, you should make it to Fjota before about sundown. Just after midday, I believe. You'll be looking for the Jarl of that place. The Jarl of Fjota. Her name is Ingrid Giant's Bane.
I remember that.
See that you
What's
do?
written on the stone at the gates? The main road
Which one?
in Fjorda.
Well, there are rune stones everywhere. Typically, they all speak about the people who live there and the ancestors and legacy that they have had.
Okay.
I know that you're not from these parts,
No,
so I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
I just don't want to step on any toes.
That would be painful. I notice you don't wear shoes.
No, and it's freaking cold here.
It's those hoofs.
Aye, indeed, I'm sure it is a hard life for a cobbler in your type of the world.
Yeah, a little bit. You should come visit. You would like it.
I probably would not. I'm a bit acclimated, as they say, to the cold weather. I prefer it up here.
I understand.
Thank you. I think that's enough. We'll be on our way.
Indeed, I have packed you all enough goat cheese to last you for the journey.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Love cheese.
Always happy to help a cleric. A cleric of the stars. A star cleric.
It's a stare.
Always happy to help a star. You're a rising star in my book.
Close enough. Let's go.
All right then. Farewell, travelers.
Goodbye,
I think
friend.
he likes you.
We'll see you on the way back.
You step out into
plenty
the
of data.
wilds and back on the main road of Fjorta.
Ember,
Burlog.
like, as we keep walking, like, every once in a while, you just hear me, like, arguing with Nagma, and then you'll hear me speak up. It's like, I'm telling you, man. Like, when we least expect it, he's gonna come out of the snow, and he's gonna be perfectly fine, Nagma.
From what I seen, it's gonna be all a lie. This place is cursed.
The weather is fierce. Though the Shadowgale has ended, it is still a very drastic natural storm at this point. The rain and precipitation are coming down, the trees still bend and sway in the wind, and then it cuts and chills straight to the bone. The snow comes at you sideways and begins drenching your clothes quickly.
Ah, this sucks. Too big for all this wet weather.
My baby seal parka isn't doing anything.
I'm like holding my shield up, trying to stay dry.
You guys both have shields. I just got this stupid spear.
Embers just has his mouth open. I love the rain.
Tired of the cold.
With the only 10 miles, oh my god, really?
What'd you roll? Another shadow gale?
With only 10 miles to go
No.
before you reach Fjorta.
Random encounter. Random encounter.
Can I put a D12 on that?
Yeah, it is a random encounter, right? Because we broke a certain goal.
No.
Sure.
Let me put
Yeah.
a D12 on that.
Can I come back
You broke a freaking goal.
for the encounter?
I'm down.
Some
Broke the
guard.
goal.
The Spectre of Taz
I was
joins us
gonna
in
say
Battlefield.
the whole episode until you created a very nice exit, so I'm fine with it.
Shh, you're dead. You don't get a say in this.
It was fun, Badger.
It hurts.
Get back to your corner.
I'll just stand there.
It's okay. He can't hurt us now. He's dead.
It is about,
Oh shit.
judging by the growling of your stomach, you assume sometime around lunch.
Always
Cheese.
fun.
Time for some cheese.
Except for when it isn't, which isn't today. It's roughly midday when you finally come upon the time.
It's time to feed me,
Am
Ember.
I hungry?
Right?
Feed me, Ember. I'm quite hungry.
My stomach rumbles death.
Send me more of the lutefisk.
Delicious.
Not hard.
I quit. You all enjoy your D&D game. I'm going home.
Chopper's gonna kill Ty.
You kill one of us, you unleash the beast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, nothing serious anymore. We can all die at any moment.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
And thus was the love for Taz just split.
Hey man, I was just getting to like Taz.
Only 6 days.
I love
We didn't even get to
Balto.
bond yet. We were just bonding, then we got interrupted.
Man, I miss Taz.
No,
He would've
it
had a
is
good
roughly
joke.
midday when you come across the side of a roadside campsite. I said that really badly.
Kill it with fire.
You come across the site of a roadside camp.
Okay.
It's like Red Dead.
As you approach, the wind and the snow and thunder cracking, and you peer in and close in at like moths to the flame of a campfire, roaring hot to warm your frigid fingers. A single man sits there. He is in a cloak that looks like heavy woolen, almost like a blanket wrapped around his form, leaning in close to the warmth of the fire, a cowl over his head, draped in a mantle of snow. And several beasts of burden are tethered to a post to the side of the road, milling about, moving snow side to side, grazing for what grass they can find in such a frigid time of the year. And he sees you. He has a singular pipe with a long stem on it. He's like, "Oh, come in, welcome. You sit by the fire if you like. If you're so inclined. It's cold and frigid these times."
He can see our faces, right?
Yes.
Mooney, these people aren't as racist as you imagined.
That's not what I'm talking.
Oh, yes, they are.
No, those are the crazy elves.
I want to use my senses and make a perception check to see if this is an ambush.
Still hard to embrace.
Yes, do so.
This place is unfriendly, that's for sure.
Natural 20.
What a...
We see all the ambushes.
Yeah, my
See,
my ambush. This is an ambush. Like senses start going off, and I'm like smelling. And I get that spider sense in the back of my neck,
cowbells.
like tingle.
in your ear.
Strangely, this area feels very safe, which makes him feel very unsafe, I guess. What was that?
I don't know.
I think a dice just fell off something weird.
The break?
I'm going to look at tracks in the snow to make sure there's no other human tracks coming and going from the livestock.
Survival check.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
That's good. 21.
Ooh. Did you want to make it? Oh, no, you're dead.
God, dang.
I only mess with you because I like it.
I know.
Love. It's love.
It's good. I actually enjoy being dead.
It's much quieter that way.
It is. And it's the most passive I can be without being aggressive.
It's almost as if I can hear Taz right now. He's telling me
That should be a t-shirt, really.
He's telling me this isn't a trap, and I start walking up to the old man and I say, "Hello and well met. My name is Mooney Rumbleforge."
Did you resolve the footprint thing?
I did, and you do not see any footprints.
All right, cool.
Everything that's around the beasts of burden looks to be who.
Everything appears to be normal.
May I interject myself?
I don't know. Are you?
There is on the other side of the wagon, as you all are making your perception checks, trying to understand what's happening here, you see a figure he's working on this other side of the wheel. Seems to be damaged, shrouded, huddled over, working on what appears to be a damaged wagon wheel.
Yes, hello, friends. Yes, we'll be happy to warm ourselves by your fire.
You have a reptile. I love you.
Yeah,
Greetings.
I like fire.
I am Amber, a holy priest of the goddess Agapalacia.
Oh, yes.
Can I get your name? My friend Mooney here really wants to know. What was your name?
Oh, my name is Ormer.
Ormer. It might be
Ormer.
Okay.
Hey, and over there fixing the wagon is my daughter, Gundren. Gundren! People come to visit the camp. Come and say hello.
May Avabar's misguided path drive you sideways?
What?
Ungrid?
Undrin.
Drin?
Undrin.
Oh, no, with a G.
Oh,
Ungrid.
Green. Okay.
Oh, out of towners, you know.
Gundrin.
Greetings.
Correct. My lord?
Yeah, Tortle from down south.
So no worth it.
Absolutely not. Far
Agreed.
from it.
Very much agree.
No, just a humble priest.
I can see that.
Good to meet you.
How humble is he?
That sounds like the beginning of a joke.
Humble enough to say that he is humble, Father.
Great. Meet my friends?
Gudrun, be sure to pick up some of the supplies. Allow they come to share the warmth of the fire. Allow them to sit with us, Gudrun.
You are too kind, Father, but I will do as you suggest.
You know,
As long as you stop that nonsense about Alabar. I told you once. Oh, daughters. You know, you look up at the moon one too many times and then you come starstruck and you're crazy in the head.
Shadowgale speaks where he may speak.
Oh, I don't think I hit my daughter enough.
you want me to hit her? Knock some sense out of people.
Oi, she could use some sense knocked into her.
I said out of people.
We're not hitting this guy's daughter. Why did you talk like that?
I'm just gonna stare at the
You
fire.
need some help with your belongings, my lord.
Listen,
Look, she be a bit adult in her mind, don't you know? But once you get to know Gudrun, she's a good girl.
wait.
Gudrun.
Our human just died.
Our human. We don't own humans, my friend. You can't say it like that. Our friend, our deep, close friend.
My father speaks the truth. Alabar guides my path.
Deep close.
No, I'm not saying anything about Alabar guiding your path. No, Gudrun, what? I apologize. I am but a humble traveling merchant.
Father, I have named our horse Alabar. How many times must I explain this to you in earnest?
And how many times must I explain to you that the horse is also not a doctor and that you do not have the smallpox?
Well, this is bullshit.
Bullshit! Bullshit, Gudrun! You mean like what you have been picking up out of the road, claiming it to be buried treasure?
I will elope with the turtle.
Hey guys, can we
Gudrun, I forbid it! I forbid you eloping with the turtle!
This is weird. Can we just get going? Hey, it was good talking to you guys. I think we need to get going. Yeah.
No, you are a guest here at the fire. Here, please let
the
sit
fire?
with us.
No, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I think we. You guys want to get going? Maybe we can find a different human, one that doesn't name their horses Alabarna.
I mean, once we're one, perhaps. This is quite
Yeah, I feel
entertaining,
very,
though,
very
considering
warm.
the seriousness of
I promise you an hour by hour fire, and you will be feeling right as rain.
The turtle has taken his affections upon me, Father.
Also, you're to elope and get married then, and have little human babies with shells on their back.
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
They're eggs.
No, I can't fertilize your daughter.
I should hope
I
not.
can't know.
Not without paying a proper dowry, that is.
He speaks
We like to kid.
No.
as if with authority,
No,
Father.
whoa. Okay, we're not talking about that at this
Do you mean to tell me that he has more authority than your own father? And I thought that you loved your papa. Do you not love your papa?
It's as if you don't understand me, Father.
It's as if you have been spending too much time with the horse.
Alabar speaks my truth.
Alabar. And whose idea was it to name the horse after that cursed moon up in the sky?
Mother's. And you don't speak her name.
It was never mother. It was never mother. And you do not speak ill of Ingrid. Ingrid loved you.
I will sleep now.
She died in childbirth, and you know it.
I said good day, Father.
It's midday. How are you sleeping?
Do not speak to me, lizard man. I go to bed now.
It's Mooney.
My daughter, she talks to the family dog as if it were her mother.
Bring Taz back!
Something is wrong with the girl.
Wait, she talks to animals?
I think she
telling
needs
me?
a husband.
Look, I understand. Right. Here I am talking to an animal, yes.
I am not an animal, and I slam my fist against the log
place is so
around the fire.
If you're not an animal, then what are you? Perhaps I am the
I'm
one.
just a man!
Yes.
Perhaps I am the one to go mad now. I am talking to people who are not here.
Legs.
Yes.
Besides these filthy humans.
Yeah, what is a man?
A human.
Really starting not to like
Friends, we just met this poor gentleman. We don't need to negotiate this.
He's calling me a monster. I'm gonna throw him in the fire if he keeps that shit up.
So-
Your friend speaks a great truth.
Lord.
He has a good wisdom in him. You will make a good son-in-law.
See what's happening here?
Wait. So you're accepting?
And for one to speak such wisdom, daughter.
I will not marry a turtle man, father.
Oh no, you will not marry the turtle man.
No.
How do you expect me to live a life as a simple merchant when you give your papa such displeasure?
Mother would not wish it so.
And once again, I keep telling you, Bone Chaser the dog is not your mother.
The wedding's off, Ember.
Oh, no, the wedding is off. Are you this man's father?
I will retire to the wagon now. And you will honor this.
He's 7.
You will retire to the wagon,
Who is?
and when the fire burns down cold, you attend to that as well.
Well, then I will die.
Yes.
Oh,
Almost
say good,
50.
good. Relieve the burden of your life upon your father, you poor old man who'd be dying alone and needs snows all over the
And
land.
her voice just fades like, you would wish me dead. You would not love me. You do not like me.
Sure, it's good.
You do not love your father. You do not love your papa.
Within the
Oh.
tent.
Oh, friends, please let me tell you, do not ever have children.
This
You just
flatbread's
hear,
really.
Oh,
I look forward.
perhaps you would buy something from just a simple merchant.
Oh, you're selling.
I throw a big
Something besides crazy.
I am indeed my daughter.
you cannot afford my crazy.
It is no wonder that a simple merchant such as myself would be tending towards his poor young daughter of 52. I have been unable to marry the poor girl
How old
because
are
she
you?
is so crazy.
Oh, how old are you? Like 70?
79,
That girl
How
is
do you
52 years old.
52 years
Older
old.
than I.
That is my poor young daughter. But she has taken a liking to you, and I look forward to the dowry.
Oh, I only have these 2 silver coins.
Oh, that is fantastic. I can finally retire.
Oh, that's enough.
If you would take my daughter away from me, I would be willing to part with her for those 2 coins.
Do you hear that in there, Golden Druid?
Fucking Christ.
20 cheap gold is all you're worth.
So we have a new human now?
Hold on.
Yeah!
Are you gonna take it? Ember, take that deal. Take that deal, Ember. Obviously, this is a broken family. We need to take this person with us.
If she wants to join us,
Maybe she'll find a new life in Fjorta.
if these 2 coins are all that needs to give her her freedom, then that's what she'll take.
Oh man, if you have any harnesses or like grappling hooks with like wire attached to them, I'll take that too.
You're gonna fucking harness me? You're gonna buy me and harness me?
I think we got some
Oh my god, I went from being a PC to an NPC, dude.
I think we got manacles.
What are you offering?
This fire is warm. This fire is so warm.
It does feel really nice, not fun.
I like it.
You see that? Those are tears of joy. Congratulations, Ember. I hope to one day marry somebody too.
We really needed this, thank you. It's been a rough day.
People are crazy.
I am trying so hard to compose myself.
And for many, many
What's
years.
in that pipe you're smoking?
But if she wishes freedom, then that's what she'll have.
Hey, I've heard of mistresses working out, but
Mistress.
Strong of beak and thick of shell though you may be, I will not be your slave, turtle man.
Oh, that's not
You may purchase me for 2 silver, but I will serve you not.
yeah, there's no laws out
hey,
here.
hey,
You
hey.
actually are his.
These are platinum, all right?
2 pieces of platinum, is that all you value, man?
No, it was 2
No,
silver.
that was, no, I only
Well,
have
make your
platinum.
excuses, make your arguments.
No, I was
Platinum
saying
on her?
that's what he was
give him
telling you
silver.
what your worth
But
was.
it's a value on a person's life.
What are you offering,
Nothing.
sir?
I am offering my daughter's hand
That's
in.
it. You just go around offering a daughter's hand to everyone you see.
She's old.
I still got my big.
I am old, and I will not always be there to take care of her.
Lizard man.
And at this point, I have to take what offers are made.
Once you go lizard, you
While
never
my
go back.
father negotiates my fate, what do your thick lizard fingers have for me?
No, I was saying, come with us.
What?
Come with us.
No.
We'll find you a new life
You
in Fjorta.
seek to buy me.
Indeed, daughter.
will buy you.
Once you go with the
Whoa, whoa,
lizard,
whoa,
you
whoa.
never
If you-
spend time with
If you
Geezer.
come with us, right, then you won't have to be bought. Then you'll be your own person.
And your old poor papa will finally be able to retire in some small shack on the inside of Fjorta.
Look, there's a lot of like pits around here. I can take care of him, and then we can just take all this stuff. Then you can start a new
You
life
will
in
take
Fjorta.
care of me.
Wow.
Moon, you just gonna offer.
Yeah. Hey, I'll kill your dad if you
Oh,
want to come
Lord.
with us.
No, Silver.
You can have all of his stuff and then sell it in Fjorta.
Wait, what?
Oh, can my dad know? For the money?
Silver is all.
Do not listen to her. She's crazy.
I don't know. Her
She-
deal sounds a lot better than yours. Why? What will you pay me to not kill you?
No. We're not that kind of folk.
Hey, this is the middle of nowhere.
No, we're not that kind of folk.
There's no laws out here.
Send them on their way, father. They are brutal folk.
No.
Indeed, they are brutal folk. You would seek to kill me and steal my daughter away.
Not still.
I will support
Should have
my
a new
father.
I am afraid
by yourself.
that you are no longer welcome at my fire. Good day, sir.
I step away.
I said good day, sir.
Go stand over there. I'm
You
not
gonna
leaving
stop
yet.
me, you 78-year-old man?
I will help him stop you.
The gods will curse you.
Just marry her.
Yes.
Okay, that was quite ominous. I didn't think you'd be able to cast lightning like that. Look, old man, no worries. We're cool. I slowly step away with my hands up.
Get the fuck out of our farm, you piece of shit.
My sincere
Fuck your
apologies.
camp.
Daughter, I told you, this isn't our farm. We're traveling merchants. Every time we stop at the home, you call it our
Always
farm.
correcting me, father. It's not the fair.
I have had it with all 50 years of your life. You have been cursing me with such poor ill fortune.
87 years old and still full of shit. Fine.
At least I've made it to such a fine old age without somebody taking care of me.
This is a great fire.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I don't like
All right,
fire.
thank
People
you.
are Crazy.
Farewell, travelers. Say goodbye, daughter.
I can
Bye,
barely
daughter.
speak. I am so fucking old. 57 years old.
You don't need. Oh my God! This is why we don't ever have good company.
I walk away thinking, man, that encounter, that was super random.
Yes, it was.
Let's get out of here.
What was that, Amber? I can't hear you.
That was one seriously random encounter.
I just keep going. I keep going, and I'm just
had a
like, my life is turned to this.
Mooney, you can't go.
My greatest friend just died.
Yeah, I
I'll do
know.
what I want.
I know. Well, you see what happened. All I'm saying is learn a lesson. You do what you want. But if you threaten someone, we get kicked out of places.
Oh, I'm
Stop
so upset that we got kicked out of the camp with the guy and his weird ass daughter.
The next place, if you don't want to get kicked out, don't threaten. That's all I'm saying.
All right, yeah, I'll just stay quiet. You know, I'll stay in the background.
There's a
You don't have to worry
difference.
about old Mooney.
There's a difference between staying quiet and not threatening someone's life. If you don't know the difference, then that's...
Look, that was a fair offer. If he
No, it
was
wasn't.
dead, then she would get all of his stuff, and then she could
No.
just sell it in Fjorta.
No.
That was a fair
was a-
offer.
that was a
he was
excessive
old.
boyfriend statement.
He's an old man. Like he doesn't have much longer to live.
happens all the time.
It's literally what she deserves at this point. Now that she's
Okay, and so we just mumble as we walk.
yeah, as we keep going
okay.
down the road,
We're
do we,
gonna
do we
keep
find
going.
another encounter?
Enough to get you all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's about lunchtime.
Yeah, that was totally story.
It's about lunchtime that you.
yeah, we eat on the run.
No,
Chamber.
no. It's not.
Stomach.
It's not lunchtime.
really
It's
sorry
dinner time. I don't know where that came from. You guys finally come across the wooded palisaded walls.
Just never want to see them again.
You guys finally come upon the wooden walls of Fiolta. And as you approach, standing there upon the upper raised platform of Fiolta along their wooded palisades are two guards with brass oculars on their helms, kind of an eyepiece and a nose piece that comes down across.
I'm gonna give me one of those.
They look down and across at you from the upper reaches, the ramparts, and they say, "Oh, what is it that brings travelers to Fiolta? I apologize." He wipes away blood from his mouth.
Jesus.
Nice.
What brings you to Fiolta?
Hey, you want to wear my cloak for a little bit?
I am a priest of Agapalacia, here to do her bidding. You look as though you're a little sick. Can I help you?
I don't know if you can. Here in Fiolta, we... A terrible sickness has come across the town.
Oh, great.
I roll my eyes so hard. See this, Ember? We rushed this town for nothing.
Terrible sickness.
We
we lost our friend on the travels here.
I consider him the lucky one then.
Oh my gosh.
What is it that's causing?
Town.
Can we come in? Why I hate shouting at the top of my lungs to the gates tops or wherever you are.
You can come in if you are willing to risk it. We feel that this curse, this disease, is a curse upon our good town.
Is there any like markings of quarantine? Like
No, they don't do that.
they don't do that.
No.
You
may enter.
You got any of those plague masks from the outside?
Nope.
For going in? Yeah.
The gate opens up, and you see him wave. The gate opens, and a man kind of approaches out. You see that he is a similar man with the oculars on his helm, though his is adorned with a ponytail of sort off the top of the helm, coming off the back. It is bright red hair, and he addresses you. I am the captain of this, of the guard. I'm afeard that we seem to be suffering from a bit of a curse, as it were. This plague that has befallen the town. We fear it to be supernatural.
I take a strip of cloth and wrap it around my face as tight as I can to keep from inhaling any spittle, and I say, "Sir, I am a priest, a healer of Agapalacia, and do you mind if I inspect your wounds?"
More than
Only
welcome.
take a second.
You are more than welcome, though I warn you. We have 3 such clerics of divine power. And while any healing you might be able to provide, well, their magic has proven insufficient, as it were. The afflicted always return back to count themselves among the sick upon the following dawn.
How is this infection spread?
We don't really know much, though we suspect this is because a fellow townsfolk, a family, had become ill. Her lady of Fiolta, Ingrid Giantsbane, has decreed that the family had been quarantined within their own home, not allowed to leave. Well, it was 2 nights after that the rest of the town become ill. It had begun to fall ill.
What's a quarantine?
A quarantine is where we shackle them up and board them up inside their own home until they die of the disease or get better.
I'm gonna stay like 30 feet back from you from now on, okay?
The seed's mother.
Oh, okay, you guys spit on me.
The seed's mother of Fiolta, of Lady Ingrid, believes that the plague is a curse upon us. Many people have all kinds of ideas on how to alleviate it, but
What do you think caused it?
Those people spreading it?
Some say that it's a curse of the divine, others say it's a curse of magic. Maybe even a curse of those primordials of some sort. Doesn't matter. No one was sick besides the family to begin with. But after we quarantined them, the whole filthy city began to fall ill. Ingrid has decreed that no one is to leave who shows any sign of illness to try to protect the rest of Fjorta. She's tried to trap us all in here. Most of us agree it's better to contain it, though some of us are more than happy to escape.
Sure. Is there any indication on how this is spread? Through the water, through coughing, through
No
blood?
idea. No idea.
Well, when they first arrived, this family that was infected,
I
They were quarantined.
arrived now. They've lived here for years.
they just started showing symptoms.
Suddenly one day,
They traveled from someplace?
now they've been here for 3 years.
No. Like they left someplace to go visit somewhere and came back and
Now. Been here for 3 years.
So they just walked
Who's this
in
family?
Sunday and they were sick.
Let me ask.
No, they've been here, living here, not leaving the city for 3 years, making a living off of trade goods in the marketplace. City folk.
Now, before we get too far into this, is this assistance that we can offer? Is this something you want? If we get to the bottom of this and can solve this for you, is it worth our time?
Is it really me? Or is it her lady Ingrid that you should be speaking to?
You'd help me with that.
I can offer you only some assistance. If you're looking...
Check your head.
Oh, that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Oh dear.
You're infected as well now. I can take you to Lady Ingrid. If you think that you can be stopping this disease, no doubt there's reward in it for you.
Okay.
Great. How many people have been taken by this plague?
2/3 of the city are ill.
Well, tell
many
your
are dead?
lady that the heroes of Dragonsport are here to save another Jarl.
A whole city of people.
The heroes of Dragonsport.
Yes, we've
Yeah,
just,
that'll be me.
Yeah, that's what they
we
call
have
us.
just stopped a calamity from destroying the entire city of Dragonsport.
Yeah.
Did you know?
We slayed the cult of Genesis.
I ain't never heard nothing about that.
That's
Yeah.
because we were successful. Now, yes, go ahead and take us to Ingrid, and we will find out how we can help you.
Heroes of Dragonsport, you say?
Yeah, the Mighty Four.
The Mighty Four. I only count 3 of you.
One of us died on the
We
way
lost
here.
one on the way.
How mighty are you then?
How good are you at fighting Ghost?
Well, I wasn't looking to start no fight. I was just...
Yeah. Well, none of us thought we would be able to fight a ghost in the wizard. We killed 5 of them before he died.
That's impressive. Deception check.
Ooh! 18 minus 1.
That's a pass.
No, I think I heard something about the heroes of Dragonsport. Which one of you is Yolvik?
Yolvik died.
Yolvik's the one that died. I heard tales about the man who saved another man from a stampeding chariot. Something about a pie that was smashed on the road and saving a man who was stopped to get it. Good old Yolvik made a captain and set sail to fight this.
Oh, that Yolvik! I'm sorry, our friend in our group was called Yolvik 2.
Yolvik 2. Never heard of no Yolvik 2.
Sorry, I couldn't understand your thick accent.
I understand that. Very well.
New warlock over here.
Let us go speak to Ingrid Giantsbane, cousin by law to Lord Bjornolf the Greater.
Oh, shit.
And cut for tonight.
Cousin of Bjornolf.
Hey, get in here. You're still here. You're part of the group.
Yeah, get out of here, dead person.
No, I said get in here, not get out of here.
And so Tas rests his weary head on this land of Amarth, sad to have abandoned his homeland of Aerith and his native land of New York. But perhaps he may be resurrected yet again because he did not go the way of a revenant.
Yeah, it's gonna be real hard without any of his stuff.
Well, that's up to you guys.
Yeah. Hope I can find that orb you had on your body.
Don't see why not.
There's no body,
Yeah.
so no orb.
Just left it all behind.
He's gone. He didn't have any
much
body.
choice.
Dissipated into the wind.
He just disappeared along with the dead.
Yep.
It's a bummer, man.
It's a bummer, man.
Should play the song.
But I can tell you that
Strikes and gutters.
Win some, you lose.
as a ghost, I did not take my worldly possessions with me.
So was it just like a clothing pile on the ground with all his stuff that we missed?
Well, it was like 100 feet from that doorstep, right?
Again,
So when we walk out in the morning, if it's,
it's
if
like the-
all of his stuff is in a pile of 100 feet, we're gonna just.
It's just
see,
an ember-shaped pile that we
like,
missed.
I'm sorry, but we would have seen the pile of clothes 100 feet from the door,
so
right? Can we retcon this and say we found his stuff?
No.
Or
Oh my God.
We didn't.
My job.
All right. We clearly didn't see that pile of goods that are just laying on the floor 100 feet from the door.
I will
Anyway.
say, conversationally, outside of game, I suppose, like metagame wise, like his brother Jesse decided not go in the Revenant.
Okay.
Taz doesn't want that.
You could have been a troll.
Character wise, you know, Taz came from Earth, and Earth is a place with I guess, like basically like when it comes to Earth and magic, it's like drinking Diet Pepsi, and so coming to a Marth was like drinking Pepsi, and so. You know what I'm saying? Like, Taz would never just, like, become something half-assed here. Like, it was either all for it or not. You know what I mean? Like, this place was his chance to dive into the deep end. And he wasn't going to half-ass it in any way, shape, or form. And so to become a Revenant, that doesn't make sense to him. You know? So for him to die and know that he's in a place where resurrection is possible... Mm-hmm. For him, that's a better chance at salvation than becoming something other than life. So that's Taz's motivation.
Okay, so how do we decide this? Does Taz get resurrected by the players, or does Daniel have to roll up a new character? I saw that they were already voting on your new race.
Yes.
How on
I've
earth?
seen that.
I mean, we can't afford 10,000 gold. Like,
No way.
we have 20.
It's not about what can you afford.
Yeah,
it's
we can
about
make
what
promises.
does our viewers decide. Viewers, now is the time. How many viewers do we have who can see our chat?
And
We're on YouTube,
do you all
17.
as characters feel so strongly
No,
about
no,
Taz?
no. We got over $150 in
That's true.
donations to the.
Yeah,
this,
dude, I don't know. I feel like you should just kind of re-roll your new character on stream.
That'd be
This-
fine.
Yeah, like
Player
you should
stats
start
right now would be
rolling
fine.
your new
I'm all
stats
for it.
Right here.
This is what.
all for it.
This is what our viewers decide. They have been good enough to donate $150 to the.
Yes.
American Heart Association.
Yeah, this is up to them.
Oh, the craps guys.
Let's see it right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to trump. Sorry.
Rick, I believe you have chat up. What do the players want? Do they want Taz back, or do they want a new character?
Right there.
So far, it's Stevicus, and he's got 1 Alaxodon, 2 Gift, 3 Tabaxi, 4 Furbog, 5
Furball would be fun.
Cockra.
How many viewers?
Okra?
How many viewers do we have right now? Can we see?
Jack.
We had 13 and 3 YouTubers.
How many do we have right now? 13 and.
We got about 12.
9 and 3. It looks
9
like
and 3 just dropped.
Okay.
So
Can we get them to say, like, type 1 if you want a resurrection, type 2 if you want a new character?
Yeah.
there you go.
And we got about
One res,
2-3 minutes to
2
vote, and then we'll figure it out.
Everybody
I'm
must
all for that
participate.
random vote.
In the
too.
meantime, let's roll
We got a
stats.
2, a
Oh, yeah?
2, a 2.
Okay.
Let's roll stats.
Two.
All right, so we're doing 4 drop 1.
Really?
We got 4
drop
2s so
one.
far.
Okay.
4 twos?
Yep.
So what did I say? New character on
Doctor's
2?
a 2,
Yeah.
Loki's a 2, Marisa's a
Yeah.
2, and Stevicus is a 2.
We're talking new characters too, right?
All right, 4.
I
We're doing.
thought I said that.
We're rolling 4 drop 1 right now.
New character.
Oh!
Come on, baby. Get some good luck this time.
Don't roll it on the blanket.
Yeah, he's in here. This is on the camera
in the
right
box.
now. On the box.
sweet.
Oh, wait.
He's got the craps.
Is that everybody?
Give me some magic.
Oh, there you go.
Give me some magic. Give me some DM magic,
rolling
bro.
dice, man.
Come on. Hit me with it. Yes.
No, you take that. Give me one of those.
He's using a craps dice.
Okay. DM magic. Okay.
Don't take my die.
And you have given me magic. Okay.
You got 10 viewers. Oh, Kronk.
Okay, what's up, Kraton? Oh, that's good. 6-4
6
and 2.
10 12.
All right.
Okay, so that's roll 1.
All right.
Okay, so
Write it down.
somebody want to write that down for
I
me?
got this. 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Okay.
Badger says 2.
I think that's already better than Taz. Like right there.
Yeah.
So it's a new character.
5,
God.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hello.
Come on, get some good love.
Set one metal
Should've used
die.
my little red
5,
dice.
3.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still doing better than Taz, you guys.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's all better than Taz.
Yeah. Oh, it's not great. So
Come on.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10.
Give me a big one. Come on
now.
dude.
Can we all just give you a dice this time?
No!
So
I don't know, these
4,
might be loaded.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jesus, get
What am
some
I at here?
dice in there.
Got 5.
These dice are not tested. They
is the last
might
one?
be loaded.
This is the last one. Okay, this is
Are they
it.
craps dice?
They do have a hole in the middle.
Give me.
So I will say
You want to use my little red ones?
these might be screwed. These might be loaded. I don't know. Well, there's a 6.
There you go.
They're drilled through.
They are, because they're old craps dice.
I'm rolling
They're
dice
craps
that are
dice.
drilled through.
6, 5? I don't know, man. It shouldn't be that
roll.
big a deal.
Come on, man. You gotta put your dice where your mouth are. It's the ones you chose.
Fuck.
They're 5 and 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just not great.
Why don't we?
That's less than average.
Can we give him a new set of dice and try it again, baby?
I just want to point out that my metal die that I gave you was
Rolled ball.
50-50 on above or below 3.
Hey, man, I handed you dice and you took those.
That's pretty average. That's
That
pretty
is super average.
good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't
You're
know
a
about these
fighter.
dice. They might not be good.
I am blank, Warlock of Ilviatar,
Wow.
the most average.
That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is a super roll. Why
Like
me?
with 2 dice, you got a 15, and he rolled 4.
Fuck me. All right, hold up.
Yeah, you roll your own die. That's the.
Oh, look at that. 5,
That's
4,
the thing.
4, 4.
I can't be rolling my die and I get 6 5s again.
13
Yeah, I don't
again
know,
right
man.
there. Jeez.
Where's my metal die? Give me my metal one.
You have to roll your own die, I think.
All right.
It's your
Here,
character.
look, here's my 3.
Yeah, whatever. Let's give him another shot.
11.
Give me one more shot with my
Okay,
dice.
that character that he just made
Yeah,
is
yeah.
dead. Now he's got to roll another.
Oh yeah, that one died through childbirth. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was girded.
Who died in childbirth?
This guy. Whoever that was.
Oh, God.
Girded. That's
That
what
is
that
an
was.
abortion.
That was
Yeah,
girded.
I'm so sorry. That was
just
not
call him-
appropriate. Hey, there we go.
That's what I want.
16.
12, 30, 40, 50, 16.
There we go.
Why are
So
we
he gets
doing
what he
this
wants.
twice?
Because the
Because this
first
is
one
my
sucked.
dice.
This is my die. I
Yeah.
don't know why we did that. That was a bad idea.
I hereby decree that we can no longer use your dice for
9,
anything.
10, 11,
I
12.
use for my own shit.
No, I don't
12.
think you should use those dice for your character anymore.
they can't
either.
touch the table
If you're not going to use them for his new
Hey.
character,
Don't steal my energy.
I'm just saying,
Wow,
if we're
look
not
at
going to
the
use his dice for your new character, then he should find.
I can kill
new.
these. They're brand
Wow.
new. I don't even like them.
That's fine.
They actually roll pretty shit for me too.
Whoa.
I'm just saying
Set.
that if that's
This has resulted in the death of your. I got a 12.
no, I'm saying that this is resulting in the death of him using those dice for Ember. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, dice
Okay.
makes the character.
Okay, I'll go
Those
back to
dice are done.
I'll go back to my other big sixes.
12.
You got a 12?
Yep.
All right, 16, 12, 12. Oh, come on.
10.
12.
12.
Come on, let's get a big number.
Hey, I'm happy with these.
Yeah,
though.
16 is good. You can do a lot with 16.
I'm not happy
6.
with this.
10, 11, 12, 13. One more.
Come on.
This is already better than when you get with blue by.
It is. Oh, 6, 6, 3.
12, 30, 40, 15.
Okay, 16 and 15 and 13. Wow, that's all pretty good numbers.
This is way better than.
All
when
right,
you
now I
get
have to
with
take one
by.
negative.
Don't focus on me. Homeboy has like 4 17s.
Yeah,
okay, get the fuck out of here.
No, I got a 19 and an 18. Come on, man.
Yeah, he's got,
got a
119. Yeah, I got a 7.
My first roll was a 7.
I'm just saying, you got to re-roll your stuff here. It's like, hey, this is the idea. Some people might be strong, some people might be weak. Oh, but I'm too weak. Let's do this.
It was a
I'm
mistake to
so
use my
average.
It was a mistake to use my dice. Sorry.
I love you, man. You got my back so hard. It was a fucking mistake to use them, okay, Jesse?
I don't approve of this.
Those fucking dice are garbage. Suck a dick. God damn it. Fuck.
Wow. Okay, so
You need to take him outside?
yeah, DM, do you gotta like deal with this? You gonna put him down? Like, bring the thunder.
Let's see. Taz? Oh, yeah, there it is. I almost hit Chris in the head, and I'm so sorry.
Almost hit the monitor.
Hey.
Bye, Taz.
Bye, sucker.
Who could honestly...
Oh yeah, rip up his character sheet.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That makes
That'll
all
make
feel
you feel
better.
better.
Yeah, that'll make me feel better. Where's that character sheet?
Pick up your phone.
To suck your dick in.
Is it on your phone? Let me rip up your
I
phone.
want to see that phone get ripped in half.
When you rip up your phone, you fucking...
He's like, it won't rip.
Millennial.
Okay, Boomer.
Cut off.
Okay, well,
more
I think
millennial
we
jokes.
could probably call it.
Yeah, we are all set for tonight.
Yeah.
We have
Thank you for everybody
Really
who
ran off the
donated.
rails there.
I
Thanks
hope
for the donations.
we really tried to
was
make
awesome.
tonight fun.
I had fun.
Yeah.
I hope
That
I
got
don't know if
great
I've ever
fun.
seen Jesse
Yeah.
break like that. That was
Yeah,
pretty
we
good.
broke it.
Yeah, it was
broke
pretty good.
Jesse.
That was
Give me a
pretty
rip.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. Yep.
Yeah. Savor it.
I
Savor
loved him. I was just getting to like him a lot.
I was having so much fun with Taz, dude.
I was starting to like Taz. Oh, he double ripped it.
Oh,
Feels so good, huh, Jesse?
oh.
Then we got paper mache.
Stevica says
Long
where
race.
Rizzo says sad. No,
Yeah.
but they're voting for race.
They want a
Yes.
race.
Give me all your votes because I will take it all into consideration.
Okay, everybody just toss
We want
your.
another human.
Anyone who's watching, just toss your number one vote for race out there, and then we'll
PC Bay.
we'll look at them.
See this right here?
Oh, Taz's
That was a
body
piece of
parts
Taz's
are all
head.
over you.
Character sheets.
He had an amazing backstory. He had
really
a
did.
Patreon that was interesting.
It was so great. It was gonna be so fantastic.
Not Patreon.
He had a great Patreon. For $1, you could know that Saleos was the
That's gonna be my
pacifist.
new warlock.
Making it
Actually,
right.
He was in
his
very
his
egotistical
patron is
devil.
gonna be Patreon.
Oh, Patreon.
Yeah, and you can just donate whatever you want.
Yeah, for $1, you unlock level 1.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want to see this son of a bitch Eldritch Blast a worm?
They really want
I
a
will
gift.
do that.
a worm.
I really want a GIF.
Are gifts
you want
playable
to give?
characters?
Yes.
They are now.
Yeah, no, they are.
No, I honestly thought you were talking about Gith.
This
No,
is
not
actually
GIF,
decent.
with
I
the-
can
the
live
hippo-
with this,
hippo
actually.
peeps.
This is
got a lot.
Loki voted Lox.
One
What the heck
Lox.
is a Lox?
Loxodon.
That's a
Elephant people.
Elephant.
I thought that was
Yeah.
the GIF.
No.
No, that's a hippo people. Loxodon is Raven and not
They have a
Ravenloft.
strength?
You're close.
Loxodon.
Yeah, it's Ravnica.
Yep.
Loxodon is Ravnica.
Oh, from the magic stuff.
So
Okay.
basically, what I'm picking up is that people want something exotic. They want a Loxodon, or
I don't
they
know,
want
I kinda miss more
fucking
human.
hippo, or they want something wild.
I mean,
I'm going wild,
the human of the group just died.
and now they want me weird.
Do you think the animals? He collected it all just to do it again.
Jesus. So exotic. Oh, he's showering in it. So exotic.
Well, you know the rules.
What's it like to be an asshole? I need to know that. I don't feel-
You would think that it's really satisfying, and it is.
and you would be right about how you think.
And you would be right.
I love it.
You gotta pay for your own character workshop now.
Yeah,
Man.
we're going full Animal Farm.
But like honestly,
need
if
to check
like
character
my
sheets up at
reward
Game
for
Storm?
dying is getting to be the farmstead man's daughter every
That was a
time,
good
I will take
was
that
great.
every
real?
fucking time.
By the way,
person's-
Perth, on the off
great.
chance that you're watching, please do not color in that character artwork
Yeah.
because that character's dead.
Perth, stop.
Stop the press!
Perth, stop! Stop! Perth, stop!
Stop the purse!
Perth, it's a good color, but it's wrong.
It's all wrong.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a shade of gray now.
Yeah, put blood all over
Son
it.
of a bitch, dudes.
Little spectral.
Man, you died hard.
Literally.
It's good that it was me first.
No, you could have just let me take the hit, and then you wouldn't have died.
You're.
Marizo says Taz was the first one she finished.
Oh no.
She was.
Oh no, she's doing artwork for the characters too.
Yeah.
Marizo, stop! Stop! Oh no, it's too late.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah,
My wife's gonna kill me.
yeah, we got tears.
We got lots
It's
of
your
tears.
fucking fault.
Okay, everybody say goodnight.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.